Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're doing the second ever Internet 2.0 podcast, and today I am joined with Trentic, my second ever guest. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. It's going to be a good podcast, so let's get started. All right, the first
He
question I
promised
gotta
me
ask.
cookies.
I promised you cookies. You'll get cookies at the end. The first question: how did you get into VR?
Ooh, I love telling this story. Okay, so the way I got into VR, near my house in the state that I live in, there's there's like a plaza, like a small plaza, it has like an in and out there and some other cool restaurants, and then it also has some like cool geeky stores, there's like a board game store, and then there's this place, and I'm not going to say the name of it, but it's basically a place where its entire business, they have a bunch of HTC Vive headsets. And this is back in like 2019, so there's no
Wow.
medical. I mean, not 19. Yeah, I think it's 19. No, actually, I think it was 18. Dang, I just lost all concept of time. Okay. Well, anyway, so this is back when there was no Oculus Quest 1, so all they had was HTC Vives, and this place basically had all of these installed. You'd go in there and you would pay them like just a, I don't know what it was. All I remember is that it was a lot of money because I'm sure VR can overcharge like no tomorrow. So they'd get you in there, they get you locked in, and then you could just play a bunch of games on the VR headsets for like 2 hours. Like a designated spaces, Guardians. It was amazing. And basically they had Minecraft VR, and
Oh
that's what
wow.
enticed me because
Oh.
because Minecraft was a very big part of my childhood, and playing it on my old tablet, Minecraft Pocket Edition, Legacy Edition, you know what I'm talking about. But it was amazing. And when I finally got into it, I just went through an entire nostalgia trip of basically like feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm actually in my child. Like it felt like being a kid again. Like
Yeah.
I know I was probably like 13, but still, I felt like I was 6. It was amazing. And along with that, just the other memories of watching my favorite YouTubers like Dan TDM, which maybe we'll get into later, like playing on his HTC Vive and recording those videos.
Mm,
I was just like, oh my gosh, I want more of this. But unfortunately, I had a really bad PC and I couldn't get a VR headset because they were thousands of dollars. So,
yeah.
then later, Oculus Quest 1 came out. The Christmas that it released, I got it. And from there, it was history.
That's awesome. You know what that actually sounds like? Was that a VR arcade? That sounds like that's what it was.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what it was.
I've been to a couple of those. Those are
It was
pretty cool. Yeah,
they're
they
so awesome.
I
They're
think
great.
yeah, they're
They're
awesome
always
because
very overpriced.
they are overpriced, but it's I think it introduces a lot of people, especially
It's
back
worth it.
then.
The
It
first
introduced a lot
experience
of
is so
people.
worth it.
Oh, the first experience of VR is
Yeah.
something that you can't. That is something at least I have remembered since the first time. Yeah.
Oh, hand tracking.
So and yeah, that the VR Minecraft. I don't know if I know that the way I played it was with this mod. I forget what it's called. And like yeah, seeing
Questcraft, I'm assuming.
or
Did you play it on your Quest 2?
no, I played it on PC VR. It
Or
was
did
some
Oh, it
mod
was probably
thing.
Vivecraft then.
Yes, Fivecraft. But yeah, no, that was
That's
crazy
yeah.
because you could jump in on your
Yeah, Vivecraft
laptop
was
and play the
revolutionary.
yeah, it was revolutionary. But it was just so weird because I played this world on keyboard and mouse, and then I jump in the headset and it's the same world, but it's in this 3D space. Yeah, so that was really cool. Yeah. The Minecraft wasn't as big of a part of my childhood, but that's super cool that it was for you. So
Yeah, thank
that's
you.
how you got into VR. And wait, so you said Dan TDM? You want to talk about
Yes. Do you want me to talk? It'll be a long tangent, but do you want me to talk about my childhood and my relationship with YouTube?
yes,
This would be kind of
yes,
like a
because I
backstory,
think
origin
that's
story,
pretty
origin
important.
story of how. Okay, so ever since I was, I think it was really ever since I was conscious, I spent a lot of my time watching YouTube. So because of that, I ended up watching a lot of the OG Minecraft YouTubers. So this is people like Dan TDM, popular MMOs, let's see, Stampy Longhead, and a bunch of other ones. And honestly, I spent a majority of my hours. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say I developed a parasocial relationship because I didn't have the cognitive capabilities to do so, but it's basically that same feeling for those who are, kind of dream stands. But anyway, please don't kill me. But so I watched a lot of them, and whenever I would watch them, I'd always get this feeling in the back of my mind, even at 6 years old, and I'm just like, I could do this. I want
Yep.
to do this because at the time, I didn't know that YouTube at that point like could be barely considered a job. But even then, I thought the people behind the screen like that was their living. And for some of them, yeah, it was very early days of like AdSense and stuff like that. So they were kind of making a living off of it. But then I just discovered a passion where I'm like, I want to make gaming videos because of these YouTubers. Mainly it was Dan TDM because I would watch him a lot because he was the most family friendly. But um, oh man, it's just sorry. It's a little hard to formulate words whenever I talk about my past because it just all rushes at you like a wave of nostalgia.
Yeah.
But then ever since then, whenever I got my hands on a camera, like I remember on an old family camera that I had, I used to record vlogs where I was probably around like 8 at this time. I don't know what happened to that
Damn.
camera, but what I remember is that I would record vlogs where I would just be doing random crap that you do as a kid. But for some reason, I would always be shirtless in them.
Oh.
I looked like I was so skinny back then. I looked like a twig. It was hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if for those of you who want the frame of reference, like if you go back to the first public video, the Echo VR tips and tricks, if you thought that voice pitch was high, oh my gosh, when I was 6, probably sounded like the average anime character.
Damn.
But yeah.
Wait, so was your first videos VR related, or were they other stuff?
Actually, no. Oh yes, I get to talk. I love podcasts, man. Oh my gosh. So, my first actually fun fact: the Trentic channel. Actually, I haven't. You know how most YouTubers like they start a channel, it gets it kind of like doesn't do as well, and then they just abandon it, go to a new one, start, and they're a lot more mature now. They know what goes on, and then they blow up.
Yep.
I've actually had the Trentic channel since the first time I was allowed to start YouTube. It's just I changed its name and rebranded it instead of starting a new account. But anyway, and I'm probably gonna cringe when I say this. So when I first got the green light from my dad to start YouTube channel, this was when I was 13. And fun fact, my mom, and I'm sure for many of you, please do not do this. Listen to your parents, kids. But I because you know how I said earlier when I was like 6, I wanted to be a YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't know how to when I was around like 12, 13, I actually like had a decent amount because I would use my dad's laptop. I actually taught myself like a decent amount of like how to record and edit gameplay. Mostly record. It was kind of the editing was very minuscule, but I basically went to my mom and I told my mom, I'm like, "Mom, I want to start a YouTube channel." And she said, "No, because there are creeps online." And
Mm,
valid. I mean, not to josh the platform, but we're literally in a platform kind of notorious for creeps. But
that's true.
it's valid. And so I did the classic kid thing, and I went to my dad. And I asked
Oh,
him the same
yeah.
thing, and he's just like, "Yeah, sure, go for it." So I ended up starting a YouTube channel without my mom knowing.
Damn. Yeah, if the one parent says no, go to the other parent.
Do not do this. I like literally for the first, I didn't even tell my mom what my channel name was because I was scared that she was somehow going to find it and delete it. I
Mm,
was so scared, man. I do not do this. Wait until you're of the appropriate age of which your parents think that you're independent enough to start a YouTube channel. But anyway, so I ended up starting that YouTube channel, and I actually started it at my cousin's house. And so me and my 2 cousins, we were sitting in my aunt's like guest room, which is where we were staying, and we were all trying to come up with just like a name for what should the channel be. So what I came up with, me and my 13-year-old brain, I I wanted to use my initials, so I wanted to call it GTM Gaming. I
mm.
know, amazing name. Just amazing name for 2000 like 17, 18 YouTube. Perfect. But I ended up not going with that. One of my other cousins said I should go with a name called Crosshair Gaming. I don't know why we were so obsessed with the word gaming, come to think of it, but somehow we were. And I can't remember what the last one was, but considering we had all of these names, all these gaming names, I want you to try and guess what the name was that I ended up going with.
Well, what Trentic? Or was it?
No, no,
Oh, you're
no.
saying your
I changed that
original.
later. I'll get to that later.
Which one
Yeah,
of
my
those?
original name. No, 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 no. We ended up coming with a completely new one. But I want
Oh,
you to try and guess what it
is
was.
it
I just want to know
really
your guess.
cringe?
I always do this with people.
Okay.
It's pretty cringe.
I mean, if I just had to guess, it would have gaming in it, so I mean, I don't know. It could be anything.
No, it's
What
fine. It's fine.
what was it?
So the name we ended up coming up with was Lucky Sniper 781.
Oh God.
What?
Oh man.
Dying. I'm dying over here. My chest just like convulsed at this at the name of Yeah,
Yeah.
so for the first year of my channel, it was called Lucky Sniper 781.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. And anytime anyone called that name cringe, which looking back, they were completely valid to do. And this was back in middle school. So let me tell you, art kids were cruel. But they, I'd always just tell them my excuse would be, oh, it's just a placeholder name. It's nothing serious. But back in my mind, I got very offended.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely went the untraditional route when it came to like promoting the channel too. Like one of my cousins, absolute homie, I got my first subscribers because my first 100 subscribers because he would go around our middle school because both of us we go to the same middle school.
Oh damn.
He went around all of to all of his friends in middle school, and he was like a pretty popular dude. Like it's like middle school popular,
Yeah.
but it's like he knew a lot of people, and he went around and he'd basically tell him, "Hey, go subscribe to my cousin's channel." And then he would like he'd kind of entice them, like he'd like be like, "Hey, grab your phone, do it." Like he kind of like pressured them into doing it.
Damn.
And so he'd do that, and so I gained my first 100 subscribers just because my cousin would go around the school, and eventually
Wow.
he actually almost got detention
Oh
because he got a
shit.
kid to pull out his phone in class to subscribe to my channel. Oh my gosh.
Damn. Well, he was
It was so
enthusiastic.
funny.
He was
Oh, he was so
enthusiastic.
enthusiastic. Yeah, we're still
That's
homies
pretty
to this
cool.
day. Like we're like brothers. So that's how I got my first 100 subscribers. And basically back then I posted variety content. Like I'm sure when you was your first did you like just post whatever on your first like innings of the YouTube channel, or did you just go
Well,
immediately to
my
Echo?
first ever video is still public. I kept it. It's the carrot versus carrot.
Oh.
But actually, I started with stop motion animation. So I did a bunch
Mm-hmm.
of, again, really, really cringy. I had like Marvel action figures and I would like do stop motion battles. This
Hey,
was like when I was
we
like
all did our
7 or 8.
best.
So, but yeah, so that was my
Bro,
first stuff. And it was pretty cool, but yeah, definitely,
yeah,
those are privated now.
I have a friend. His name online is Llama Boss. He's actually like an IRL friend of mine. He's still in my featured channels because he's still homie. I still know him. But if you want to go back, he made content like way before I did, and
Oh
he
wow.
still had that. It's like a relic because he doesn't really post on it much anymore. But you can go back there and you can find videos exactly like that, except it's like just him. But later down the line, I started appearing in them when I got my own YouTube channel. Because the next part of this was when I got into Minecraft with my friend Llama Boss. And so what we would do, and this was during 2020. This was during the virus. I don't know if I want to say its name because I don't know if the algorithm is just going to absolutely slam your podcast into
Oh.
oblivion for that. But I'm not. But I mean, we were all stuck inside for 4 years. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. But so it was at the beginning of that where I'd go on, and this was my mom knew about my channel now, and she was okay with it, which I am so thankful that she was. But so this was around the time me and my friend Llama Boss, we started a Minecraft series together. We would
Okay.
start, and we did multiple series because for some reason we'd always, and this still happened. We even tried it this year, and we can never get past the second episode before we just give up.
Oh, yeah.
Like we started he has so many servers on like those free Minecraft server hosting
Oh, yeah.
networks like Minehut, Aternos. But yeah, we played so much Minecraft during 2020. It was amazing. And so we'd make a lot of content. We'd make a lot of content off of that. I think it was because Dream SMP was really popular.
Yeah.
We didn't do it because it was popular, but we just did it because it sounded fun.
Yeah.
But then it was around that time during the Minecraft SMP stuff that I ended up making my first Echo VR video. Because Echo
Okay.
VR came out, the day that it came out, stayed up until midnight playing it, and then from there I was talking to my dad, and I'm like, Dad, this game is super fun. And then he's like, considering a genius idea really started it all. He goes, since this is such a new game and you seem to be really good at it, because I mean, I'm absolute trash now, but back then I actually could hold up in a good match and like get a lot of MVPs. He said, since you're so good, why don't you try making a tips and tricks video to try and, like get some views off of that? Because me and this was that video when I uploaded it, it kind of exposed me and my dad to how you could actually like success wasn't like a celebrity thing. Like it was actually something that was currently in our home that we could capitalize off of. And so when I went to go edit that video, I got the recording and I looked up a YouTube tutorial. Like I'm just like, how to put MetaQuest 1. No, it's actually Oculus Quest. Oculus Quest, because the MetaQuest 2 wasn't out yet. I've
It's
just made
true.
a habit of that. But we looked up, we're like, how to transfer recording file to, Oculus. I keep saying Meta. Oculus Quest. And so after we get that done, follow the tutorial, we transfer files. This was when I really got serious about video editing. I still think that video was it was like the spark
Yeah.
that kind of lit my passion for YouTube to an all-time high. But so we get in there, we get into editing, and there was and one thing that because me and my dad, we watched a lot of those you know what I'm talking about, the YouTube, the YouTube channel growth gurus like vidIQ,
Oh,
Alpha
yeah.
Gaming,
Yeah.
um yeah. So we watched a lot of Alpha Gaming videos, and one of his main advice was, if you want to get a successful YouTuber, find 3 YouTubers that you want to emulate and then create a video based on that. I
Mm.
found one, but then to fill in the other 2, I just put my own spin in on it. But the YouTuber that I first inspired my editing style and and keyword being inspired because I could not copy him for the life of me, was a YouTuber called PlayStation Grenade. And
Okay.
more specifically, it was the type of music he used. The music artist Otis McDonald, he made copyright free music, so I was very happy about that. And little did I know at the time that would bless me when I got monetized. But so I got that, and we post the video, and then I go to bed, and I wake up, and I check my YouTube analytics, and I see, when you get a 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, you can open your YouTube when you open your YouTube analytics. YouTube will actually rank your latest video compare at its time. Like, let's say you uploaded a video, it'll show you like how your video is doing compared to other videos in a ranking system out of 10. So 1 out of 10 means it's performing the best out of your past 10 videos
Yep.
in terms of views. They probably don't know this. So
Yeah, it's a little bit
when you
complicated,
get a
but
1 out of 10, you'll get a bunch of confetti that'll kind of
yep.
like, I don't know, it's just like a little mini celebration. It's become kind of like a Pavlovian thing for every YouTuber. Wherever they see that confetti, it's just a dopamine shot up because
Yeah,
then
right.
you did good.
Yeah.
So I look at that and I see, oh my gosh, I got 100 views in like 3 hours. And keep in mind, this was when my channel had maybe like
Yeah.
100 or so subscribers. So 100 views was insane. Got the 1 out of 10, got the confetti, stimulated 13-year-old brain. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I did it. I went viral with 100 views. I'm gonna be big. That time, me and my dad were celebrating, and so we were so happy about that. And then my dad was like, "Oh my gosh, congrats!" He was like, "Good job." And then I'm like, "Yeah, this is amazing. I gotta make more." And so
Yep.
then I'm sure, as you noticed, my next couple videos were all just Echo VR tips and tricks videos. And fun fact, one of those tips and tricks videos, is still my most popular video till this
Oh,
day.
wow.
The part 4, new technique can take your skill to the next level. Currently sitting at 28,000 views, I think.
Yeah, I
And
remember that
so I
I
think
looked back
after
and
the first
saw
day,
that, yeah.
that first Echo VR tips and tricks video, it reached 1,000 views. And if
Wow.
let me just say, considering that I went crazy for 100 views, I think you could probably imagine the reaction that me and my dad had when I reached 1,000.
Yeah, that's
Like
crazy.
you're going insane, and I was also gaining subscribers too. Like there were a lot of comments that were like, "Oh my gosh, this dude's so young. I can't believe he's being so authoritative on the subject. This is crazy." Subscribed, and after that whole Echo VR series that kind of just kicked off my true passion and seriousness for doing YouTube, I was probably sitting at around 500 subscribers.
Damn.
So really huge. And then from there, it was kind of just making like VR variety. Like I remember I made a job simulator video, an Iron Lights video, rest in pasta Iron Lights. Then there was also frick. I think I can't remember what the third one was. But yeah, so go around that, but then I would also bounce back to Echo VR, make more tips and tricks videos, and then I was sitting at a restaurant one day eating pasta with my mom because I have the food pickiness of a 9-year-old, and so I was eating pasta off the kids menu. This was when I want to say, I think I think a couple months to turning 14, and my
Okay.
mom is talking to me and the rest of the family about YouTube channel, and we were just talking about the views. She's like, "Hey, how's your views doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's doing good. I have videos with thousands of views, so hooray for me." And she's like, "Yeah, that's amazing. What about when you're gonna get like sponsorships and stuff?" And I'm like, "Oh, it'll probably come soon. I'm kind of a big deal, so I'm sure I'm in the Echo VR community, so I'm sure I'll be getting the sponsorships real soon." But so I go in. So I go in. Sorry about that. Anyway, so we're eating, and my mom goes, "So what about the name? Because that's Lucky Sniper 781 probably isn't going to be the best name for brand recognition." And she
Damn.
actually, I thought about this. Even in my 14-year-old brain, I'm like, sniper, gun, unbrand friendliness. That's a good point. And so my
Yeah.
mom's like, maybe it's about time you finally change that name so then you can get more sponsorships. Like she kind of, in my, I don't know how she was implying it, but in my kid brain, it just went name equals no sponsorships. And
Right.
so she's like, maybe it's time to change your name. Give it some thought. And so I did give it some thought. And one thing that I forgot to mention was that, and I don't know if it was like a muse or my subconsciousness, but anytime I looked at my name, and honestly, I know this sounds like kind of like a TV show thing or whatever, but this is just how it was for me to perceive it. Anytime I would look at my name, I would just see the word Trentic.
Hmm.
Or I guess I wouldn't see wouldn't be the word, like kind of
Feel?
like when you daydream, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you fantasize. Like in my subconscious, it just went Trentic. And so
Hmm.
that name had been sitting with me for a while now, but I was so stuck on my name being Lucky Sniper 781 that I never actually thought that I should change it. But when my mom told me about that, that name crept back up on me again.
Hmm.
And the reason why Trentic is so significant is because it's my middle name. So Trent is my middle name. And
Oh.
then I added an I and a C at the end because it sounds cool.
Trentic, yeah. That does
And
sound
so
cool.
that very significant. Yes, very significant. And so I was said, you know what? I've changed my profile picture. I've changed it enough. I've changed literally everything about my channel but my name. So maybe it's time to finally overhaul my name. And so I did. And so I came up with Trentic and I transferred my entire YouTube channel to a brand account. That's how you're able to change your name. Fun fact is when you can make brand accounts, you can actually move them. Very cool YouTube feature. Yeah, excuse me.
You're good.
And so I changed it, and then officially there I was, Trentic, up and coming VR YouTuber. And so yeah, there it is. That's my origins.
That's pretty cool.
Origin story.
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So, is your goal to
Yeah.
do it for a living? Do YouTube?
Yes.
That's pretty
Not even a
sick.
goal. It has to happen. It will
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, no, I mean
Not
that
even a question.
yeah. So with that, do you have any ideas of like expanding like okay, so like merch, like other ways that
Have it.
YouTubers make lots well, yeah,
Oh.
but like there's lots of ways that big YouTubers
Yes,
make
there's
money.
definitely lots of I agree. So I've set up a lot of revenue streams. I probably just need to do a better job of promoting it, but really it just needs to get in front of more of an audience. So right now, even though I'm at 3,000 subscribers, some people would just be like, "Hey, that's a good enough number. Maybe you could start making money." And while I am monetized, it's still like you still got to get more like outreach and stuff because like I've
Yeah.
gotten reached out to sponsors, but I'm not big enough to the point where they can pay me. So even though I'm making ad revenue right now, and I'm making enough to like pay off my car insurance, which right now all I really
Damn, you
need to
got a
pay in
car.
terms of like bills is just like cars and my
Damn.
car, and so
That's pretty cool.
yeah, and so but I know I need to do more. So because of that, I'm really just focused on growing a lot, and so and getting that audience, and I think unintentionally or intentionally, the way that I kind of like set my community and I kind of went on an upbringing, we were very slow and steady with our growth. Like, you know how the gurus say that like YouTube is an exponential growth thing. You'll start at
Mhm.
a flat line and then you'll just go up.
Yep.
So that's the growth trend of a viral video. But what they don't tell you is that after you've gone up, you start to dwindle.
Yep.
And then over time, you have a bunch of dead subscribers who don't watch your videos, and then your YouTube channel's dead. However, what my channel did was do a lot more linear. So it kind of
Yep.
went up in a straight line. And
Yeah.
with that
Consistency.
meant I had more interaction with the OG fans, and I had more interaction with the fans coming in. I also started streaming around Twitch around this time, like 2020. And so that extended the crap out of community interaction along with, my Discord server. And so a lot of the people in my community, honestly, they're super cool people. Like a lot of the people who frequent it, like, we got Swifterino, McJack. Let's see, I had some OGs too. Llama Boss, one of the OGs, but he's an IRL friend, so he's been there since the beginning. And I'm just gonna put some call outs here from 2020 days. We had XX Xfinity Beats XX, amazing name. I'm sure he's probably changed it by now. But let's see, this was that. There was a friendly crackhead,
Hmm,
W person. I know,
hmm.
I'm W person. And then let's see, there was Crintically Twitch sub, reoccurring Twitch sub of mine.
Oh, damn.
And oh man, I'll probably get to the Twitch. I'll talk about my Twitch days later because that's a
Okay.
whole nother story. But anyway, because of that growth, it's been linear, it's slow and steady. It's been very easy for people to come into my community and then also assimilate and kind of not be like, left in the crowd like you might feel going into a big YouTubers community. Because you'll go in and you'll see people and they're like, "Hey, what's up? Welcome." And then you start to frequent it and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I can actually talk to this YouTuber." And then, all of a sudden, you're at 3,000 subscribers and you have probably, at least I'd say, probably one of the most loyal communities in the VR space. Like just the other day, I made a community post because I got a sponsorship from Kiwi Design, and they gave me a promo code where they would basically just be giving a discount if you put in code Trentic at checkout. But then there was a bug in the shop that basically just said, they were like, "Hey, your promo code isn't working right now because there's a bug in the shop because we're preparing for a price change and that's disabled the coupon codes. And so
Oh,
I was like, oh no, because then that means it makes it look like I have false advertising when the
okay.
code doesn't
Yeah,
work.
yeah,
And
that's
there was
bad.
even a person in my one of the persons in my comments was like, hey, I was trying to buy something, the code didn't work. So that's when I emailed them and I made a community post. So I'm like, hey, so I emailed Kiwi Design. There's apparently a problem with their coupon codes. I'm so sorry that the coupon code doesn't work. Please accept my apology. And I kind of was expecting at least I was expecting at least one hate comment, but no. I think that post is like 10 likes and people were like, "Hey man, it's okay. You don't worry about it. We're still here. We're still here. We're with you." I'm like, "Dang. That's a that really hit close to home." I was like, "Gosh darn, these people are actually behind me."
That's pretty
That
cool.
makes me feel really
Yeah,
good.
yeah. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool that someone was trying to use the code though. That's a good thing.
Yeah, because here that's the thing though. It means that people actually like trust my advice.
Hmm.
It's like I don't know how to say it. It's like you just never think that you get that much outreach with people.
Right,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is well, it's also really good for you because if you get people that use your code, that shows Kiwi that these people are gonna spend money in, your name, and then
Yeah, and then it also shows other companies that like on
right.
the good source of revenue, and then
Yep.
you know can be reaching out to companies like VR Wave or game developers. Anyway,
Yeah, no, I mean
you
the,
know.
the what I've heard from people is that you got to get to like 10,000 subs, and then the companies will
Oh
start
yeah,
paying you, not like just based on like because a lot of sponsorships are just like
no, but they like
if
actually
you
pay you money. Like for
yeah, yeah,
Kiwi, they just send me products.
right, like
Kiwi, they just send me
same for me, but
products.
also there's a lot of sponsorships where they'll just say like, hey, if you like, we'll make like have your audience go to buy something from our website, use a promo code, and then we'll make money off of that. And then based on that, we'll give you a certain
You
amount of
you
that.
get a percentage.
You get
The
a
affiliate
percentage of
link.
that.
Affiliate links are actually really good. It's just
Yeah,
you
it is.
can't. It's like offering it as the only incentive is really bad.
Yeah,
Like that's a big
but
no
it's
no.
nice
Like
to
you
just
actually have
have
to give
them.
some incentive.
The goal is to have them give you money just to initially,
Yeah.
and then have the affiliate code because that's how you make a lot of money. But
Yeah,
sponsorships are a good one.
I ended up just getting both.
Do you have any other plans besides from like merch sponsorships?
Hmm. Well, let's see. Right now I'm just focused on growth. YouTube Shorts are doing really well,
Yeah, they are.
and I'm a little scared that they're doing too well because two of them now have over 20,000 views.
Why
I'm
is
a
that?
bit scared
Why are you
because
scared?
I don't want YouTube to put my channel in like, the shorts section of
Oh,
VR YouTuber. Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
Like really those guys will have like, like 15,000 subscribers. They'll get like 20 views on their videos, but then their shorts will have like millions of views. It's like I really don't want to be a part of that. I'd rather just make shorts on the side and then
Yeah.
have like, pretty decent performing videos. So for future plans, I mean, really, it's just get a lot of growth in, get some sponsorships. Hopefully, ad revenue will increase with the more people
Yeah.
that come in. But really, that's just on me and the topics that I'm making. I know Echo VR definitely affected my ad revenue a lot, and it's definitely like it's dropped a bit because of the shutdown and because people mainly subscribe to me because of Echo VR. So
Yep.
yeah, future
Well,
plans right now: keep on growing, keep on interacting with the community, stream on Twitch occasionally, like a deadbeat streamer, and yeah. Other than that, I mean, we have merch, we have affiliate links. You can check them out if you're ever wondering like how you can support me in terms of money. There's always donating my streams, or just you can go into my descriptions. I have plenty of. I just overhauled them. There's plenty of affiliate links. I don't know if I put merchandise in there, but I have merchandise, and yeah.
yeah, cool. So, yeah, this is gonna be edited out. I forgot what I was about to say. Uh,
I apologize, whoever is editing this.
no, I'm gonna be
Hope
editing
you have a great day.
it.
Oh, you'll be editing it?
Oh, my brain just
Oh, okay.
broke. Um, oh, yes. Okay, so with speaking of the shutdown at Vecco, and what are you gonna do like content wise? Like I'm seeing you're doing breachers. which I haven't looked too
I
much
am
into,
doing
but
breachers.
is there any other, you know, VR content that you're looking forward to? Or anything in the future that hasn't come
Well,
out yet?
well, there's definitely games that haven't come out yet that I like. I know I'm actually beta testing some games right now, which I can't say what they are because it's they're closed beta
Okay.
testing. But so I am pretty excited for those. But really, it's just like, let's take Breachers for example in this. What really got my channel a lot of its growth, and what really skyrockets my channel like every time, is just, you know, games. It's just chance, really. Like, you have to be at the right place at the right time, and you have to be prepared. So when a game releases, like let's say when Breachers releases, I was already kind of established there because I was making content during the open alpha and getting like a decent amount of views on it. I
Yep.
think it was like probably the second most popular consistent Breachers
Oh, damn.
creator,
Wow.
and so like under FN Hate It, and he's doing amazing now. But what the frick, man? I keep stuttering. Okay, so what? Wait, what was I saying? What was I saying?
You're talking about Breachers, you're talking about how you're the second biggest Breachers content creator.
Okay, so yeah, I was second biggest Breachers content creator, and then when the game fully released, it's saw a huge uptick in player base and content. Like, we had people like Node with 3 million
Oh,
subscribers
wow.
making videos on it,
Wow.
and we just started experiencing, like, a lot of my old Breacher videos. They just started getting pushed out.
Damn.
So those videos are doing really well. But and right now I'm actually, because I'm getting the amount of outreach that I want to right now. My only problem is getting people to click, because
Mm,
my latest video, it has a normal amount of views. It's at 143 as the time of this recording. It's a Breacher's Grenade Only challenge, and that video has a 2.7% click through rate,
ooh.
which the reason why is because it's getting pushed out to a wider audience. So that's good. Although it's like, really bad that the video didn't do good, it's it's good for me because I can go into those analytics and see that I'm like, oh, I had 4,000 impressions, and there was a
Wow.
spike too, meaning that YouTube recognized, hey, this dude is a quality content creator. Maybe not everyone's a hit, but we should keep pushing him out, because maybe when one is a hit, then it'll get us a lot of ad revenue. And so the impressions are there, the outreach is there, and I'm getting through the eyes of people. My only problem is I just need to overhaul my thumbnails, which I don't know how I'm gonna do yet. I need to come up with a plan. I'm speaking to other YouTubers right now. Like, I've been speaking to like Viewy, I have a Discord server that's just like a bunch of VR YouTubers that we all want to grow, and so we all are just we critique our thumbnails and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
And I've been speaking to some bigger YouTubers. Like, I occasionally chat with Awaken Toast,
Oh,
so
wow.
that's pretty cool too. And yeah, I don't, but they all have different opinions about thumbnails, which is also like, I feel like the conclusion I've come to is just like, the way that I make my thumbnails and the way that every YouTuber makes their thumbnails is, completely unique and up to them. And so the more I like speak to them, the more I realize I'm like, maybe I don't need insight. I just need to go with like my gut.
Hmm.
Because it seems like the ones that I'm getting feedback on aren't doing as well. And the ones that I'm just like, producing in my style and how I do it, it's like getting in front of the eyes of the returning viewers, like, and they click on it because they're familiar with it. So
Yeah,
yeah.
thumbnails are really, really important. I think that's something that's not talked about a lot. Like, in some ways,
I'm
it's
very jealous of your thumbnails. Your
really
thumbnails are so simple and they get thousands of views every
well.
time. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, you're just holding the disc, and you're just holding the disc and aiming at a goal, and it gets 1,000 views. You know
yeah,
how
that's true.
jealous I am? That's like taking a screenshot. Just like,
Yeah, no,
what?
yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I
It's
don't
like a happy thumbnail minus the text.
my videos
What?
get a decent amount. I mean, I'm still pretty
They get a
happy.
decent amount of views.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my first two hex montages got 1K. They're not My videos are
Yeah.
not doing
It's like,
as well as they did
what?
before, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
I don't
get it.
know if you've seen two most recent, I talked over them, and those aren't doing as well. But I like those. I'll do both. But
Fair.
yeah, but
I know because you were talking about starting Reactual Esports, right?
yeah,
At least that
that's
was one
because
of
I
them.
want to do that. I mean, I'm either gonna do that with Hex
How is
or
that going anyway?
I mean, I can't really do much
Is it going
work.
good?
It's going really well though. I have a very thought out plan. It just is, I can't do it yet because there's not a
You need to get
game.
the time.
I need well, no,
Dude,
it's just
man,
like Hex
summer,
needs
man.
to come out. Yeah, that this summer is gonna be big.
Fair.
But actually,
Dude, this summer
speaking,
is gonna be so
oh
big.
yeah, this summer is gonna be
Honestly, I
huge.
feel
Yeah.
like the storm is coming.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of big VR games. We're gonna
Yes.
get so much growth. Because I remember last summer, um, this happened to me, and I still have people from the community. There are people who are here from like June 2020, 2022, 2021. Y'all remember this? Um, I gained an exponential amount of growth during the summer because I was able to post more because I didn't have school, and like 8 hours a day. And so I gained so much growth. Like it was insane.
Oh
I
wow.
think I think that was the summer that I hit 1,000 subscribers. And then later that October I got monetized. So that was amazing. How great it was. And going back to the whole game release, be at the right place, right time, that was when Stride multiplayer released.
Oh
And I
wow.
think the first video I made on that's sitting at like 7.8K right now.
Damn.
Like
That's
it's
really good.
it was really got a lot of views on all the Strive videos, did a crap ton of live streams. I'm really hyped to do a lot of live streams. Live streams are going
Yeah,
to be
live streams are
great.
fun. Yeah. Yeah,
Let me tell
live
you
stream is
right,
fun.
yeah, and let me tell you right now, I want to see if there's a way I can get like 1,000 views on a live stream because if I can, have you seen this? Have you seen the RPM for live streams? They're insane.
Yes, that's true.
Like they're like it's like a YouTube video times 10. Like a gaming live stream can have like an RPM, and RPM is the amount of so that's the amount of revenue that you get from getting 1,000 views. And the RPM is like $48. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I need to find out how I want it. That's another thing I'm planning to do. I want to find out how to freaking grow my live streams. If I
Yeah,
can
no,
get
live
1,000
streams
views
are
of live
sick.
stream consistently, whew,
Yeah, I
we
mean,
will be going full time in like 3 years.
I love live streaming. Live streaming is a lot of fun, especially well,
Live streaming
and
is
it's a
amazing.
really good way to make a lot of money when you're monetized
Oh
because
yeah,
you're not I get as much when
super
you're
chats.
smaller with ad revenue, but you can get people to donate, and so that's huge.
Yeah,
But
your live streams get a lot of super chats.
yeah, my live
I
streams
get
do get a
jealous
lot of super
sometimes.
chats, but I've not been live streaming a lot, but I've been busy. But I'm also I don't know what to live stream, but yeah, live streaming's
Fair.
weird though because I think people don't realize because a lot of people just haven't done it. It drains you so much. It's
Oh
so much
yeah.
work
Well,
emotionally because you have to keep talking and stuff to keep it interesting.
I mean, maybe that's just a different. Maybe that's a difference. Maybe because that's I'm just used to it. But I feel like for me, my problem is that I feel like when it comes to like I feel like I'm not talking. I feel like I'm not talking enough with chat sometimes
Mm,
when it comes to doing my live streams. But it also feels like sometimes the problem is just there's not a lot of chatters in there, and it's also like a playing with viewers thing. My
yeah,
viewers, my community, they really like playing with viewer
yeah,
streams, and I mean it's kind of obvious. You got to play with a YouTuber, but
yeah,
man, it does a number on your chat. Like, cause the thing is, if everyone's playing with you, nobody's chatting,
yep,
and that completely ruins the experience. Which is why I'm really stingy about doing playing with viewer streams. And so I've kind of just come to the policy where it's like, if you really want to play with me that badly, if you have that much dedication, you'll probably find me in matchmaking, and you'll get your
yeah.
chance.
That's true.
So
Yeah,
my policy when it comes to like playing with viewers is just like, if you can find me, you can find me. There you go.
interesting. Yeah, no, that is a fair point. Yeah, I basically don't do those. It's also like it gets
Yeah,
complicated because you got to add everyone. You're playing a game, but yeah, but
yeah.
live
Speaking of
streaming's
adding people,
yeah.
Speaking of adding people, just a funny side story. The so you know how I have memberships, right? I
Hmm.
have 3 tiers. I have the small supporter, which is I think it's like $2.99 a month. Then there's the regular supporter, which
Which is
is
me.
$4.99 a month. It's $5 or $6 a month. I can't remember, but so there's
It's
that, and then there's the
I
third
think.
one. Yeah, Yeah, it's 4. Okay. So, and then there's the third one, which was actually named because when I was coming up with it, I was doing a Twitch stream once, and or not a Twitch stream, it was a YouTube stream, but I was kind of just chilling. One of my community members is named Game Scoop. Game Scoop, I know you're watching this. Congratulations on 100 subscribers. Good
Let's
on you, bro.
go.
Seriously, great job. But anyway, so I see that. So he goes in my chat and he tells me because my live streams end up like coming with different themes. Like chat comes up with different like things that kind of make like the main thing to mention about the live stream when things go dry. And this one was starting a Trentic cult.
Oh wow.
So that was fun. It was the chat like going like all hail the Trentic cult, and I'm just like, chat, I swear, don't you dare, please do not, don't you freaking dare sacrifice a goat in my honor. I swear. And so,
What do you mean,
yeah, one
goat?
of
Let's
my
sacrifice a chatter.
sacrifice of Trentic chat sacrifices chatter in VR chat to Trentic cult gone wrong. Gone stupid.
Yeah, at 3 a.m.
At 3 a.m. gone ERP. I'm just kidding. No, but so yeah, they do that, and they ended up naming the cult. So they named the cult the Trend Tabernacles.
That's a good name.
I don't know how he came up with that name,
That's pretty crazy.
but it just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So he ended up the cult name was the Trend Tabernacles, and then he goes Trentic. Only the most dedicated people can be a part of the Trend Tabernacles. And then he goes Trentic, and then I don't know, I can't remember. I don't remember if it was GameScoop who suggested it. Oh no, I know he was who suggested the name, but I can't remember who suggested that it be like a name only for those who are the most dedicated and the most, like who are the most supportive. I don't know what it is with my chat, but and it really flatters me every time. But sometimes they get into supporting contests. Like
Oh wow.
I don't know what that's about. But I'm just like, whether you're a member or a donator or whatever, I'm not going to separate you because you're just choosing to support the channel in extra way. And thank you. But I'm not going to treat you in any priority unless you're a member because you're consistently paying. So it's like, kind of have to. What's the point? And other than that, you're all just you're all amazing. You're all supporting the channel just by watching the videos. And so somehow I get convinced to name the highest tier of the membership. And this membership, I was also like kind of down with it because it was a joke tier.
Yeah.
Like it was just there because YouTube's like you have to have 3 tiers. And so we end up naming the 3rd tier the Trend Tabernacle. And then we put in parentheses a stan.
Yeah.
I think I've had and here's the crazy thing though. I've had about 3 Trend Tabernacles now.
Oh wow.
3 people paying about $30 a month.
Wow.
It's down to 2 now.
Let's go.
Oh, no, it's not down to 2. It's down to 1 now.
Still,
but I had 3. At one point, I had 3 people paying $30 a month on the channel. Man, it's like,
yeah, that's crazy.
How do you have that much money to spare?
Yeah,
and you spend it on a teenager making videos. It's like, why? What? Why? You could get yourself like a large pizza from Domino's with that money.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe even 2. I have a question for viewers. Why? Okay, anyway. So, yeah, that's a cool little story about the Trend Tabernacles. Love you guys. Thank you. Very cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I had to ask, what are your thoughts on the continuation of the Echo VR community with like Hex, with the Gorilla Tag devs, the game they're apparently making, and then also
it's such an entertaining story.
What's your thoughts on Ready at Dawn? First off, I don't know if you've heard the news that Meta had them laid off like 1/3 of their staff, and then apparently they're making another
Boom!
game.
Called it! I called it! Look at the video! I called it!
Oh, did you
Look
not
at
know
that!
that?
I
You
was
call
right!
that? Yeah.
Yes!
No,
I was
they
right!
cut
Nobody
1/3 of their
watched this theory
staff.
video, but I was right!
They cut
Let's go!
1/3 of the
Sorry, I'm
staff.
just very happy. I predicted it.
Yeah.
I'm a mind reader.
Let's
Let's
go.
go!
Let's go. But no,
Yes!
they cut
Called it!
1/3 of their staff plus the project lead. Like,
Yeah.
they're losing so much money. But anyway, so I don't know. I have
I
no
think didn't
thoughts on that.
Downpour Interactive also get hit? I
Yeah.
swear
No, a
Downpour
lot of. I
Interactive
mean,
also got hit.
Meta's like ruining so much because they're losing money because they're. But anyway, so
It's crazy
yeah.
to think that we're currently wearing their headsets right now.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, I don't know if the headset I'm wearing would technically be considered theirs.
You got a Rift S or is it a Vive?
Rift. Because they didn't make it.
Meta.
Facebook didn't, or Meta didn't make it.
Facebook didn't, but they own it, so they still got that profit.
They own it, but
I still
have
I used
any
I
part
gave
of
my
making
I
it.
actually I gave I used to have my old Quest 1, the one was made before, Oculus. I think I literally got the Quest at Christmas that it was like I think it was like right when Facebook bought Oculus and then they released the Quest. I think the Quest was the last like actual Oculus like made product before Facebook stepped in, and then they turned everything from black to white.
Wait,
which
I
is
thought
actually kind of symbolic. That's kind of symbolic.
I thought that
Don't
Facebook.
find it crazy?
Wait, I'm pretty sure that Facebook bought
It's crazy.
Oculus after the Rift, and the Rift S was the first headset.
Yeah, they bought it after the Rift, but then I think very soon after that's when they. Maybe I have the dates wrong, but I swear because I know Mark announced the Quest. I know that.
Yeah, no, I'm
he
pretty
announced the
sure
Quest.
what happened is they bought
But I think-
Oculus, and then they had the people that made, not the HTC Vive, the Reverb. Those people made the Rift S. They
HP
had
Reverb.
Yeah, that whatever company made that
Mm.
headset. It was so they outsourced it. But yeah, but anyway, so what's your thoughts on the Gorilla Tag devs game and Hex and Ready at Dawn's supposed new game?
Oh boy, here we go. So I'm so happy to talk about this, but so first of all, I think we gotta divide this up play by play. So
Okay.
first of all, we have what did you want? Was it Echo VR shutdown, continuation of community through like Hex and other remakes, and then Gorilla Tag?
Gorilla Tag devs
Was that-
remake and then Ready at Dawn's supposed game that they're making.
Okay, so I'll tackle the shutdown first.
Okay.
So shutdown. I was actually in my chemistry class when it happened, which is why you guys like saw my live stream. My video was a bit late to the party, but because I was in school, opportunity, wrong place, wrong time. But I got a lot of DMs from people. A lot of people were actually, and this is what I mean by loyal community. A lot of people were actually really concerned. They were like, "Hey, dude, are you like, what's gonna happen? Are you gonna be okay? Like, what's going on?" Like, they were actually like, they were genuinely worried. I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
my gosh!" But besides that, I was also, I mean, of course, you gotta be sad. It's like the game that basically made you is now shutting down.
Yep.
It's like end of an era. It's
Yep.
like when Facebook rebranded to Meta and then turned their headsets white. It's like end of an era,
Yep.
no more. And at that point, it was just like got to react to it. My live stream is still there. The VOD is still there if you want to watch it. But I was just like, hey, at least we got an update. And then I also, made my classic Echo News video that, I'm kind of notorious for making. The one where it's like, that you read the blog post, but I make it entertaining because I know how to keep an attention span of people my age. and so there was that video. Then then after that, I was talking to Sci-Fi, who you actually previously had on this podcast. Go check that video out.
Guest,
Link will be in the iCard to your somewhere. But anyway,
one corner.
Wherever the iCard is after this podcast is done.
Well, it's also just the other video on this channel.
I was talking to Sci-Fi, and he was basically just like, "Hey, we're gonna be making a remake to Echo, and at the time it was called Project Zgrav. And so he invited me in here to like his Discord server, and it was still this was the time when it was getting a crap ton of members. But I was speaking to him, and I ended up making that video where I'm just like an Echo VR remake is currently being developed, and that video got a whole lot of views. But also got a bunch of and it also kind of put them on the map too. I'm not saying that it was my video alone, because there was people from there was Top P41.
Yep.
I think I'm completely butchering his name.
Yeah, there's
No, it's not
some way
Top
to say it.
4P1.
It's
It's
the
like Top Iman. It's the numbers, man. Please, it's the numbers.
4 for
But
1, I
anyway,
think.
so he was a no clip VR admin. For those of you who don't know,
Oh,
freaking heck.
okay. Well, I mean, it's good that it's only happened twice.
I want you to keep the part in where I react to myself just absolutely. Okay, there we go.
All right, so no clip.
So anyway, so he was a no clip VR admin who was gaining a good amount of views through no clip and mainly the speed runs. And so he made a video on that got a crap ton of views. And then my mod Felix7979, shout out to you, Holmes. He also made a video on it that got a bunch of views, and all our videos and many more, they kind of just put it on the map. At the time, it was just like, at the time, the gameplay that we got, it was just like a box with a disc. It was really just a proof of concept, but it kind of put Project Zgrav on the map as like the Echo remake. And later, when it rebranded into Hex, it only got it even more exponential growth. Like, I think the community's still growing till this day.
Yep.
And then there's the other remakes, like Rebounders wasn't too far behind, I think it used to before that. No, it wasn't Rebounders. It's Lucid VR. Lucid VR. That's what I can't remember what it used to be called, but apparently apparently there was some iffy leadership, and then it changed, and then eventually they merged with Hex. You know the story. And then there's also Rebounders, who they're still developing stuff, and then there's a whole lot of other smaller remakes. I've reached out to a couple remakes, but I'm kind of phasing out the remakes part of the channel, because as much as it is fun to get a lot of views and make a lot of money, it's like you kind of have to branch out with it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, there we go. We got the shutdown, we got the remakes, then the Gorilla Tag one, right? That's the next one. Oh my goodness, when that thing gets announced, oh man, we about to see a battle go down. It's gonna be a battle.
Yeah,
XVR versus another Axiom. It's gonna be like, it's like a Dark Souls boss fight. You got the titans of the most popular MetaQuest 2 game on the market versus the underdog, the Rocky Balboa, Hex VR, the people's champ going into the ring. It's gonna be so entertaining to watch.
Well, I mean,
but I think both. All I'm gonna say is, there's no way both games will be able to coexist, or at least
really?
I'm sure there probably is a possibility, but I hope not, because it'll be such a fun battle to watch, so report on, get a lot of videos out, and it's just so excited.
I would hope that they could coexist and both be games, but my mindset is, we don't know anything about the. Ooh.
Yeah, we really don't. It's fine. You can keep this part in. I've gotten good at the seat thing. There we go. So, right. But yeah, I definitely, as much as it probably is just going to be that they're going to coexist, I hope they battle. Like, I don't mean this in a malicious way. I don't want any careers to be ended, but it'll be so fun to watch.
Yeah.
And it'll rally the communities. Like, it'll finally be the final battle. The Echo VR community that had their game stripped and taken away by the game indirectly by the game company, who now has Echo VR's old project lead, and
that's the big one.
Probably a bunch of now. Yeah, that's the big one. It's like the Echo VR community versus the titans of the MetaQuest 2. Echo VR versus Gorilla Tag.
I mean,
Mono El Meno. I don't know what that
means. If David, the original project lead for Echo, wasn't, literally, what is he the project lead? Considered the project lead for whatever another Axiom?
Yeah, he is the project lead for another Axiom.
So
I checked his LinkedIn a couple days ago.
And I mean, my other thought is like, I think that it's going to be good because I think that there's not much in my mind that we could improve upon with Echo, but there is a couple things. So I really
Hmm.
hope that they do that.
What are those
Also,
things?
like, okay, so there's first off other game modes, more game modes. Having some combat that will work on the future tech. But there's other stuff like I was seeing one thing that I think Strembitsky originally said. I thought was just cool. Like if you had like the shield around the goal that like moved and stuff, like just like
Ooh,
and like yeah, I just feel like you can do some more stuff, some more intricate stuff with that. But I also just think that updates, having like actual updates to the game because we didn't have that for Echo. I think ultimately it's actually
fair.
going to be a really good thing.
The the
Um,
bar has definitely been set very low
yeah,
for
that's
being an
true.
Echo successor.
Yeah, and yeah, yeah, right. So I think the other
You
yeah,
get an up. You just imagine we have put out one update fixed a bug. We love you.
yeah, right. Hopefully there'll be actual content updates. There will be, but yeah. So that's I'm
We've made
really
a
thinking
tweak.
that.
The shield has been moved 1 centimeter to the right. You son of a! I'm in.
Yeah, yeah. Any update, please. But no, I think that it's
Yeah.
gonna be a lot better. And I also think that a big thing that people aren't talking about is the fact that because the best, I mean, this is you could argue, but it was widely known that the best headset for Echo was the Rift, and the Rift is what 6 years old. So creating a new game
CV1.
and combat didn't work on Quest. So hopefully creating a new game will work with new hardware. And I think that's going to be huge cuz I Echo in hindsight I don't know how I didn't expect it. Like it was dying out. The you know there wasn't the hardware didn't work with it. So but
Yeah.
and I
It's just an old game, and
yeah,
it was built on its own code. It wasn't built with like Unreal or Unity, which
yep,
made it very hard to hack. Like I think
it's
I only
true.
ran into one hacker
Yep.
ever
Well, there was a bunch
on
of
Echo VR,
hackers
just
like
one.
at the very, very beginning, but yeah, it's a shame. But
Yeah, then they flushed it out,
but I think I trust Red
and then
David.
who knew?
I trust Red David, or not Red David anymore, but I
Yeah,
trust David. I think that he will do a good job, and
and
yeah,
man,
and Lemming,
knew that the who knew that the code that basically made their game what it was in terms of being its own titan and gameplay and all that would eventually be the thing that shuts it down.
it's true.
Crazy, right?
Yep, the thing that
It's
made
just
it
crazy.
broke it, or whatever. Just saying there.
Character development.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
okay. Also, I want to bring
No, no,
up the Quest 3 is coming out, or the Meta Quest 3 is coming out. What are your thoughts on that for because I think that's going to bring a lot of new people into VR. So that's going to be huge for us as content creators and then also just getting more people in VR, more, gamers, more. What's your thoughts?
Quest 3 hasn't been released yet, and it's already almost gotten me 50,000 video views. So I'll take it.
Damn. Damn.
Two most popular YouTube shorts mentioning the Quest 3.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Quest 3 is going to be big.
It's going to be big.
Big.
Yeah, do you see that they just said that it's going
And
to be
then I'm so
affordable?
excited, though. Stay tuned. I'm going to call this now 5 months. Not 5 months. When like a couple months after the Quest 3 releases. Calling it now. Because I'm definitely gonna forget. I'm calling it now. I'm gonna make a YouTube short, and it's just gonna be, when is the Quest 3 finally gonna get a legitimate competitor?
Yeah, right.
And then boom,
Yeah.
50,000 views. I win.
Yeah, you do a lot of those videos. Videos are cool. Well,
Calling it now.
yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, Apple's headset. Are you seeing that? The Apple View, I think is what it's
Oh
called.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean
I don't think that's
that's
gonna do so good. Apple's never been a gaming company, but I mean, it's probably gonna do
yeah.
good in like business or something. But
Well,
it's definitely gonna be
yeah.
very
I'm
niche.
not excited for it inherently, but why I'm excited is because if Apple does something, so many companies follow. So hopefully that'll get a bunch of more companies that'll make a headset.
Microsoft.
Right. Like
Yeah.
all the big tech giants. Samsung.
Yeah.
I think that that's what it ultimately means. But I
No,
think
doesn't
yeah.
Oh no, that's HP. HP Verb.
But
Amazon.
Amazon. Oh, that's a good point.
Imagine
Would.
having an Amazon VR headset. That'd be crazy.
Would Jeff Bezos ever make a VR headset? Be weird.
I don't know. It'd probably be. He'd probably make like a shop integration thing. And this is my
Yeah, that's true.
idea, Mr. Bezos, or any Amazon representative.
It's literally Ready Player
If you
One.
want it, then super chat me $5,000. But like basically like partnering up with games and like having it be
Yeah.
like where you can like hover over and
you've seen
buy
Ready
stuff
Player-
directly. Like if a game like imagine a game with plushies.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
think about it like that.
You've seen
Like there's a game that sells plushies. Like
have you seen Ready Player One?
Hmm?
Have you seen Ready Player One?
yes.
So you remember that
Yes.
Jeff Bezos can do that. Amazon can have like a
Yeah, just do
virtual
that.
store, and you can go pick out things, put them in your cart, and then they'll show up by a drone. Like in Ready Player
Mr.
One.
Bezos, that'll be $5,000.
Yeah, Mr. Bezos,
I'll take it
it
in
was
Super
our
Chat.
idea. Give
We'll
us
take it in Super
compensation.
Chat.
Yeah, donate to us. Yeah, I mean
you
that's
or a loved one come up with an idea that has been stolen by Amazon, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
Saul
Hi,
Goodman.
I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights?
The
Constitution says you do.
And so do I.
Constitution says you do, he said calmly.
You're right. That's actually, I mean, I
Dumbledore
could
said
see
calmly.
Amazon doing that. There's a lot of
I
stuff.
definitely could.
Yeah, you could. I mean, that does sound like the future. You go in a virtual shop, you go to a virtual store.
You want to know
pick
something
out.
funny though? It probably is going to happen because I actually do have an Amazon Echo in my room, and I know that you're listening in on me. So I know you know this.
Let's mark
So
it. This is
no one
on
knows
video.
this.
This is our idea. We deserve
This is
compensation.
on proof. On G.
We predicted the future right
on
here, right
Echo,
now.
On Gorilla Tag. This is our idea. You will not
Give
take-
us
Wait,
royalties.
Where are you, Echo? Where is my Echo? Hold up. You will not take this from me. Okay. Anyway.
Oh man, we've been going for an hour.
So yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah, that would be
We're
pretty
going
cool.
to 2, baby.
All right,
We'll
let's do it.
go. We'll go for
Yeah, I have nothing. Let's go for 8
because
hours.
we still have one more thing to talk about.
What's that?
At least for this part of the video.
Yeah.
The layoffs.
The layoffs?
Which,
yeah.
by the way, I called. Give me some props. I'll take the props. I'll take my round of applause.
Round of
One
applause.
like equals one round of applause.
Exactly.
So,
like the video.
and don't forget to comment and subscribe to Internet 2.0. But so yeah, the layoffs definitely a bra moment, I will say. But
Yeah.
I feel like considering how talented the people at Ready at Dawn are, they probably won't have that much of a problem finding work in other VR spaces. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's true.
you know, kind of having worked on the second most popular Quest 2 game on your resume probably is
That's
a pretty good
pretty good
idea.
luck.
And
Yeah.
then really, if need be, they'll just go to another Axiom. Like let's be completely honest.
Yeah,
here.
that's
They're
actually
definitely going to
a
another
good
Axiom.
point. They're probably just
It-
gonna
it-
leave and go to another
without
Axiom.
even doubt.
Damn,
without
that's
even
a
doubt. You got
that's a
two
good
you got
point.
two companies to work for. You either got a VR game startup like let's say Blacktop Hoops, Ghost of Tabor. You got VR chat. You got Meta, which you just got fired from, so you definitely don't want to work for again. Or you have Gorilla Tag Monkey Game with 9.
Yeah, right.
Your choice.
It's
Pick
probably
your
just
poison.
gonna be the new Ready at Dawn. All Ready at Dawn is just gonna shift over to another Axiom.
Or yeah.
Are they owned
they'll
by
probably-
Meta?
Yeah, somebody will
Are they owned by Meta?
Ready at Dawn? Yeah, it was
No,
bought
no,
by Meta. Why
another-
do you think they did no updates?
No,
They were
no,
rolling in dough.
another Axiom. Another Axiom. Are they owned by Meta?
Oh, another Axiom? No, it's completely separate.
Good.
It
That's
was
what
actually,
I thought.
fun
but
fact, it was started by an Echo VR player
Yeah,
who was
Lemming.
frustrated with Echo VR's amount of 9-year-olds. But
Yep.
then, funny enough, all the 9-year-olds came to his game. So
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
that was
Yeah, I've had conversations with Lemming, and I've joked with him. I'm like,
you have?
Yeah, I had a connection to
How
him.
do you
and-
know him?
I know him from
Oh, you have,
someone else.
the connections. The
Yeah.
connections. Please go
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
On the public.
but I won't.
Let the public know.
No, I can't leak
kidding,
anything,
just
but
kidding.
he's actually done a lot of work to like change his name, and like he has a bunch of VR accounts. He doesn't want people to know who he is. You might have played with Lemming
No.
and not realized it. Is my point.
Maybe.
I won't leak his names, but
you might have played with the dude.
you might have
who
played Gorilla Tag
is
with the
responsible
creator
for
of
an
Gorilla
entire
Tag.
generation of people
Yeah.
calling people an animal. A
Yeah,
certain animal that I
exactly.
will not say because I'm not allowed to say it.
Wait, what? Wait, whatever.
What?
But yeah, no, I joke about him. I'm like, dude, you created the
Monkey.
worst, the worst VR community in the world. But anyways,
Well, hold on. You've spoken to him, right? I don't know if you
yeah,
can leak this. I don't know if you can leak this. Is he happy? Like, is
yeah.
bro actually happy?
He's a bit
I mean,
odd.
actually, what is that? That's not even a question. He's
Like,
rolling in millions. What am I
well,
saying?
like,
Of course he'd be happy.
here's the way
He was getting paid.
he's
He got
odd.
us.
He's odd, not in a bad way, but like he feels like one of those people that's like a genius, but he's odd. He's not normal. He's a little bit strange. Not that that's a bad
I
thing.
just
I'm a
had
little
like
bit
an. I
strange.
just had Sorry, hold up. Oh,
Okay.
could you? Could you re-say that sentence because I just
Okay.
lagged like crap and just had like a seizure.
Yeah,
What
you
the
like
frick was
froze.
that?
You like
Did that happen?
froze.
Yeah, I froze.
Okay.
It went like
That was weird.
and then it came back.
All I was saying that
What the frick?
is
Is
that
my battery plugged in?
oh yeah, make sure
Yes,
your
it's
headset
plugged
doesn't
in.
die.
Okay.
Okay. All I was saying is that
Oh, no,
Lemming's
I got
a bit odd. He's a bit odd.
my headset will never die because I have the new Kiwi battery strap.
Oh yeah, that's true. 8-hour battery life, right? But no, yeah.
We got decked out. We got
But
decked out.
Lemming's a bit strange, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm a bit strange. He's just an odd person. But he
I
also
mean, everyone's a bit strange.
that's
If you're
true.
normal, then you're the strangest of them all because
That's
everybody
true. Yeah,
got
show me
fricked
one
up
person that's
over the
normal.
virus.
Show me one person that's normal. I'll give you $1 million.
A sheltered kid in Wyoming. That's normal.
I'm not sure
I don't
that's
know why I said
normal.
Wyoming. Just a random state. Just a random state in the Midwest.
Maybe. I don't know.
Those
No, but he yeah,
tell you,
he's
dude, people
he's
from
pretty cool.
Washington, chillest people ever. Honestly,
Yeah,
I don't
it
know
was
how
pretty
they
cool.
do it.
I got to play Echo with him, which
I
was
don't know what
cool.
they got going on. That's cool.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, but he's pretty cool.
Wait, hold on. Did you say Echo?
Mm-hmm. Echo VR.
Gorilla Tag creator plays Echo VR genre.
I scored on him.
Abandoning game?
I scored on him.
How does this affect LeBron's legacy?
Yeah, that's true. I scored on him. That's I can put that on my resume. Scored
That's
on
clout
Lemming
right
and
there.
Echo.
That's
Yeah,
obviously
big
clout.
Big clout.
That's
But
clout.
yeah. But yeah. Oh, my cable's on my foot. Okay, hold on. Okay, I almost just ripped my cable out of my headset. It got caught in my toe, in between my toes.
Oh no!
That would have been bad if I just disconnected, ripped the cable out of my headset.
You're just like, oh well, my recording just got corrupted. We're gonna have to talk about everything again.
Yeah, exactly. Restart from the beginning. Imagine that. Oh god, no, that would be awful. But
first, there was nothing.
we tested.
Then
it's good.
A bang.
Yeah. All right. What else? What else? VR. Okay. Future VR. Let me set the scene.
Future VR.
20 years in the future.
Okay.
What is VR gonna look like?
I mean, considering the amount of innovation we're making.
Yeah.
Like VR itself.
Yeah.
Probably just gonna, have face tracking and probably just full body tracking.
Like, what do the
I'd say.
headsets look like? Is there even headsets? Is it a chip that is in your brain?
Oh, okay. It's probably going to be where it's like a neural mountain network. You're gonna be hanging from the ceiling upside. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Completely dystopian.
Dystopian reality.
We
Yeah.
live in a simulation.
Everybody's just
we
in their
live in
headset.
a society. Yeah, I feel like. I mean, because think about it like this. I feel like there's always been a lot of hype for new technology. I feel like it's probably gonna look relatively the same, just like with like a cool little like quirks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like face tracking, full body. But I don't think it's gonna get to like Ready Player One at 20 years. Like think about it. Remember back in 2010 when people were talking about like flying cars and stuff? They're like,
yeah,
oh yeah,
that's
like
true.
20 years we're gonna have flying cars. Look where we are now. We have electric vehicles.
Yeah, that's
like there's
true.
definitely like a middle ground that you have to meet at, and
Yeah.
you don't want to set your expectations too high. One thing I do think that becoming a VR YouTuber is going to become like more of a relevant thing.
Yes.
Like,
yeah, I see it
VR
as an
grows.
investment.
Like it's definitely going to become more of like a mainstream thing where it's like, oh yeah, this guy's he makes virtual reality videos. Like,
yeah,
and it's not going to be like Josh Dub or
right,
like or like LS Toast where they just like do one thing. Like it's going to be like, hey, I make VR videos, and
Yeah,
they'll get invited. People will get invited to like VidCon or like like PAX West or whatever. I think a lot of VR. We'll start seeing a lot more VR stuff at like VidCon and stuff like that.
that's true actually.
Oh
Yeah.
man, dude,
Yeah, but
dude,
no.
imagine
Yeah.
imagine being a featured creator at
Yeah.
VidCon. You know how awesome that'd be.
Oh my god, that'd be sick. But
Man,
yeah, no, I think what we're doing right
yeah,
now with doing this VR content is investment. Like I see it as like in a couple years when so many more people get VR. Oh my god, our channels are gonna go
it's really
crazy.
just up to accessibility,
Yeah.
really. Like imagine if the big screen headset, right?
Yeah.
Also,
Big
yeah,
screen
like
beyond.
super small. Also, just gonna put this out there. Who the heck expected big screen to do this?
Yeah, that's true.
Like what?
It looks really
Of
cool.
all the companies, of all the games, of all the innovation, and it's the Watch TV and VR company. Like how? Why? Where'd they get the funding?
That's
Ain't
true.
no way everybody paying for prime time. Because there ain't no way they had the money. I don't
Well,
know
they might
how
have
they
gotten
do that.
like angel investors or just investors. I don't
Yeah,
know.
probably venture
But no,
capitalist.
that looks really
But that's still
cool.
crazy,
That
right?
headset.
Like it's
Yeah,
just like
how
what?
small it is. Yeah.
So out of nowhere.
And it's one like
So out of
USB
nowhere.
Type 3 cable that goes to the computer, which is pretty cool.
It's like,
I would
dang.
get it, but you
And imagine if they
need
put like
external
Airlink on there or
sensors.
something.
Yeah, right. I
Virtual.
mean,
Imagine if they put virtual desktop. It's like you're just like, whoa.
yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, I've basically said them.
Imagine when that thing becomes wireless.
Yeah,
Ooh,
exactly.
that's when you know it's
Right.
like that's
Well, yeah.
game changer.
My big
At that
thing.
point, it's like,
Yeah. Well, my mindset
dang,
is that I don't here, listen to my theory. I don't think that
yes.
PC VR, I think that PC VR will always be better than standalone. Here's why.
Oh
Be-
yeah, by far.
because a
As long as the
PC,
RTX 4090 exists.
well, and because just purely because of space. You have more space with a
Yeah.
PC, meaning you can have more parts and versus something that's on your face. So you'll always
Yeah,
it's
I
about
think
space.
what's really gonna be,
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna be casting to a PC, like Airlink.
Yeah, or yeah.
Airlink is literally just Chromecast for VR, but you can control stuff.
Yeah, I would agree
Like
with
that's
that. It's
straight up
gonna
what it
be
is. Delays and everything. It's literally just Chromecast VR.
yeah. I hope that we can get like
Like straight up.
phone batteries in the headsets. You get like 6-8 hours of charge. I think that's also
Oh,
important for
not.
it. But yeah, no,
I
I
feel
think
like
that it's
okay. Let's think about this realistically. It's a phone battery. Do you
yeah.
know? And you're gonna be running applications like this.
Well, yeah, I mean obviously batteries we need to advance, but I just want a longer charge.
Batteries are starting to advance, but let's keep it a buck here. A
Okay,
phone cannot last a single hour only running Pokemon Go. Like, let's be real here.
that's true. Probably, yeah.
Games are in very high demand here. It definitely is not. I think it's what it's gonna need is like its own battery. Like somebody has to
Yeah.
make a VR specific battery.
Yeah, I was
Like
more
they
just
can
saying.
like wrap around the head strap.
I was saying like I want the VR battery to be as long as the phone battery, usage wise.
Fair.
But because
Oh,
I
I
think
thought you were
that's
saying
important.
you wanted to take a phone
No,
battery and put
no,
it in the
no,
VR
no,
headset.
no,
I'm
no.
like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I was saying
I'm
like.
like, buddy, let's put this into perspective. Pokemon Go.
Yeah, I don't think that would work either, but yeah.
Yeah, that definitely would not. No.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you
Yeah.
a question.
Now
If
imagine this:
okay,
solar power.
solar power. What do you mean?
You know how they say to keep your VR headset away from the sun,
Yes.
like the lenses. You put a cover over the lenses. You have your battery, right? You have solar panels on the top of the headset. Set it by your bedside window. Let it charge.
That's actually an interesting idea. I wonder if you could get a USB.
I'm just putting it
I
out
wonder
there.
if you could
Probably
get
gonna be
like
horrible charging time, but yeah.
you can probably buy like solar panels that like charge like well you could do solar panels that charge like a battery
Oh yeah,
pack.
you can buy like solar powered batteries or outlets
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
And then just
I'm talking about
swap.
it being attached to the headset though.
Oh, well yeah,
That'd be pretty
interesting.
cool.
Yeah, there's a
Or
bunch of
imagine like,
interesting stuff.
oh, imagine this. You know how PCs have like water cooling and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You know about you wait, what are you still in school?
Sort of. Not really. It's complicated
Sort of?
actually.
Okay, so you're an adult. So you've taken basic high school chemistry then. So you know about like thermal energy, right? Where it's like, they heat up water, water gets so hot it becomes steam. The
Yes.
steam moves a bunch of stuff, and then all of a sudden turns into energy.
Yep.
And you know how the headset, it heats up with some
Oh,
water,
water cool it?
and then think about it like this:
Infinite
water. No.
energy?
No. So it burns,
Okay.
not burns. It becomes mist. Does the little trinky, comes power that gets used in the headset.
Damn.
But then it goes to another part of the headset that doesn't have any heat. In fact, it cools it down, the steam down, and it goes back to water.
So it's a cycle.
Infinite energy. You can play forever. I'm just kidding. No, that's probably so much that I glossed over.
Yeah,
that I probably sound like
yeah.
average American high school student right there.
Exactly.
Europeans, do not use me as a representation when talking about the American school system. I promise you, it's way worse than that. It's not.
Okay, so question.
I promise you, it's way worse than that.
Question about school. Do you think you're gonna go to college? Do you know yet?
Well, here's the thing. I want to go to college. Like I want to go to college. However, if my VR channel, and this is what I really want, if my VR channel gets so big to where it's like I can have it as a full-time job, probably gonna drop out.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. Interesting.
Drop out. Because it's like you go to college, you pay all that money so you can get a piece of paper that gets you a good paying job.
Yeah, I mean that's the interesting
But what if you
thing.
already have a good paying job? It's like there's no need for the piece of paper.
Well, and if you have connections, you don't need if the guy knows you.
I mean,
he's gonna
really,
hire you.
I feel like for me, and at least one thing that my mom really wants me to go to college. The main reason why I might probably stay is just for the social aspect of things.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you meet
Just
a
so
lot
you
of people and
can
you
have-
can get connections.
Just so you know, I can have friends and I'm not stuck in the metaverse
Right.
24/7.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
most people
are you
who are VR YouTubers.
do you know if you're going to VRMLCon?
The freaking what now?
VRMLCon? Oh, have you not heard of? It's like the last
Explain.
Echo LAN event. It's with VRML.
Oh, I heard about that, but I don't know when is it? When is it?
June 3rd
Is it on
and
a weekday?
4th. It's on a weekend. It's in Denver,
3rd.
Colorado. I don't know where you're located.
Wait, oh.
I have to fly. I'm in New York State.
It's in Denver.
Denver, Colorado. June 3rd and 4th.
Is that East Coast or West Coast? I can't remember.
West.
West?
Yeah.
Ooh, I might be able to make that.
It would be. It's
Weekend,
gonna be a
June
lot of
3rd,
fun.
4th. Is there like?
It's a big
Is there
event.
any creator perks by any chance?
I don't think so. I know that there's a
dang.
lot of people going. I think some
going. I think that'd be pretty funny. Just like a cool little creator lounge, but never mind.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But yeah, that sounds pretty cool. One thing I really want to go to though.
Yeah.
VidCon. That's what I really want to go to.
Yeah. VidCon's cool.
I remember I wanted to go last year, but then found out it was being sponsored by TikTok, and then I didn't want to go because it's TikTok.
Yeah, I don't like TikTok.
I'm just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, TikTok's not good. I don't like TikTok.
TikTok is not good. And it's not because I'm a YouTuber. No, that's not it. Just
well, it's partially
really
it, but no, it's mostly because it's the greatest.
I mean, it's partially because of competition, but I mean, think about it like this: you could use TikTok to grow even more. The reason why it's bad is because it's because I have to go to school with the kids who's the main generation that has come out of TikTok, and let me tell you, children are very cruel.
Yeah, I don't think it's doing.
I really hate TikTok.
Good things for people.
I really hate TikTok very much. Okay, anyway.
The only use I have for it, I'm gonna use it for marketing because it's really good for that. If you want to market a product,
that's all I really had interest in it. But when YouTube Shorts came out, I'm just like, don't need it.
Yeah, that's true. I should actually probably create a YouTube account for the thing I'm promoting to do YouTube Shorts as well. But
yeah, just do YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of which, do you know that I actually have a hashtag on TikTok?
Really?
I didn't even realize this.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't even realize.
Interesting.
I mean, it's not big or anything. It's not like people are making like millions of views or anything. But I have a hashtag.
Cool. That's actually
cool.
sick. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, pretty cool. It's a lot better than my YouTube tag.
What's your YouTube tag?
So yeah,
like the YouTube hashtag.
It's also
Yeah.
YouTube hashtag is also just hashtag Trentic,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's really just my videos only.
Oh, okay. I don't think I use hashtags. Maybe I do. I don't know.
Yeah, hashtags are they're pretty good for. It's mainly just like for games and stuff. Like if you're making a Echo
Yeah.
video, you go hashtag Echo VR, and then if somebody's like watching shorts or something like that, they click hashtag Echo VR, your video will show up.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
it's just for finding an audience. That's really it.
Interesting.
Not you don't get a lot of views from hashtag pages though. It's just for algorithm stuff.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah. I also actually do I want to put this? I don't know if I want to put this out on the world. I don't
Okay.
want to. I don't know if I want it. I might regret this later.
Okay.
But there was a TikTok account.
Okay.
It was somebody, and it was called Trentic's Hub. Name
Oh,
of my
okay.
Discord server.
Yeah.
Somebody found it, but it's a TikTok account called Trentic's Hub. Apparently, this person, whoever they were claiming to be my manager. I don't have a social media manager.
Weird.
I barely make enough to pay card shirts, so I don't know how the heck I would be able to afford a social media manager. But here's the thing. If you make a TikTok account where you're reposting my clips, as long as you credit me, like that's
Yeah.
fine. I don't care. Free promotion. Anybody will take that. But this person did not take clips from my videos. I mean, they did, but it was in a way that I really scratched me and my community in a very hilarious way.
Wait.
We all
What?
thought it was.
What do you mean?
We were concerned, but it was still hilarious. Somebody claiming to be my social media manager made a TikTok account posting Trentic thirst traps.
Oh God. What?
Right?
God damn! You got a simp.
Like what?
That's weird. That's so weird. That is so weird.
We were like, "Hey, what the heck is this?"
It's weird.
Oh man,
It's
that
weird
was
as
so
fuck.
funny. I don't even know what the heck was going on. I don't know. I'm not even big. Like the videos had like a couple hundred views because I'm sure that's how many of my people in my community are on TikTok. Probably just a couple hundred people.
Yeah. That's weird.
We were just like, what the frick is this?
That's bizarre.
Who
Wow.
took the time to make this? Take it from the video, make this, and then say, yes, this is a sane thing to do. I am a good person. I have a good relationship with my parents. I'm sure the last one might have been too much. Oh, that's parasocial relationship at its finest.
Yeah,
That was hilarious.
That's creepy.
The account last time I checked, I don't think it posts anymore, but it was still pretty funny.
That's weird.
So yeah, I'm sure not a lot of VR YouTubers can say that they have a thirst trap TikTok fan account.
Yeah, right.
Here's the thing though, some of my IRL friends, they found it and they showed it to me.
Wow.
But here's the thing, they thought I made it. I was like, what the frick would I do with that? What you guys?
Wow.
You really think I'm gonna stroke my ego that much?
Wait, is the page still up? Did
Like,
you
I haven't
report it? Or is it still up?
I know I haven't reported it. I mean, it doesn't have any. I don't think it has that much followers. I think it's pretty funny.
Oh, okay.
Like, I genuinely think it's pretty funny.
All right.
I find it hilarious. So yeah, if you want.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I'm
Uh-oh.
alive. I'm alive. I'm
Okay.
alive.
All right.
I'm alive.
I was worried your headset died.
Okay. Well, anyway. No. It's
plugged in. Okay.
Let me see. Is it good? The freaking hand tracking. Let me see my menu. Oh yeah, it's still full.
Oh, wow.
I'm chilling. I can go plenty of hours. That head strap, man, amazing. But anyway, so yeah, if you want to be thoroughly traumatized, search up Trentic Hub on TikTok, and you will be thoroughly traumatized.
Do you want me to put...
The funny thing was, they actually took the clips from my videos. They were like, and they found because I occasionally show my face in videos.
Yeah.
Like I did a face reveal way earlier than I should have. I honestly kind of regret it because then I couldn't hold it to my community's head where I'm like,
Mm.
get me to 1,000 subscribers or you won't get to see my face.
Oh.
But yeah, I did it before 1,000 subscribers. Definitely not the best thing to do. Be faceless and then hold it to your community and use it as a reason for challenge stuff.
Right.
But anyway, so I faced real very early on, and anyway, so a couple Echo Arena challenge videos way back when I showed my face, and so they took the clips from when I showed my face there, and they turned that somehow into a thirst trap.
Ugh,
I don't
weird.
even
That's creepy. It's creepy
right.
as fuck.
It's like, how do you do that?
That's
I
pretty
mean,
creepy.
I don't want to bash the person who made that because I'm sure they were probably in a very dark place, probably in a very dark time.
I don't know.
But what the frick are you thinking?
Creepy. I would report it
Yeah, it's
personally.
weird. I'm a minor, by the way, so
Yeah,
I'm
that's
hoping that person
yeah.
wasn't an adult because if so,
It's
you know, they
creepy.
just gonna be like, FBI gonna show up at the door.
Yeah,
They just
right.
gonna have a piece of paper with
Do you
piece
own
of
this
paper with the
TikTok
page. Just
account?
gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Do you own this TikTok
no.
account?
You're gonna be like, they're just gonna burst and be like, what's this?
Is this you?
What's this? This you? This you? Yeah. National Security Agency.
Right.
Have you seen that? It's like that one reaction page, or it's that one reaction meme where it's like the dude and he's like his mouth is just draped open, wide-eyed, staring at a computer screen, and then in the next page it's him and his friend, and then the next one it's him, his friend, and his parents. And then the next one, it's the National Security Agency headquarters, and it's his agent doing the same face. It's so funny, bro. That was probably I think that was the exact reaction me and my community had seeing that. But you know,
Yeah.
instead of like going after the person, sending them death threats, like some certain communities, we're like, whatever.
I mean, I would still report
Weird.
it. It's
Report it if you want.
Yeah, I might go report it.
If you want to report it, go ahead, report it. We just find it very funny.
Yeah, that's very funny.
It's not give you the green light to do it though. Let me say that. Do not do that.
Okay. All right.
If you are feeling lonely, go speak to a trusted adult
or a therapist.
I was gonna say friend, but then I'm like, probably not the best thing. Probably not the best because
yes,
yeah. School counselors work. BetterHelp.com works. Hashtag not sponsored.
School
I don't
counselors.
know. Do they? I think.
No, I don't.
Online.
I think
they
they're
might.
the worst.
I mean, actually, yeah. Wait a minute. Considering the behavior of some of the kids in my school, I don't think school counselors work. Never mind.
Yeah.
But
have you ever met someone that's
go speak to a trusted adult. If you can't do that, speak to BetterHelp. If you can't do that, speak to ChatGPT. Great therapist. I'm just kidding.
I am so lonely that ChatGPT is my best friend.
Therapist.
Yeah, right. ChatGPT helps me with my marriage.
Did you hear about that one story of the dude who made a virtual girlfriend through ChatGPT?
Yep.
And then he got so attached to it that he ended up spending more time with the virtual girlfriend than his actual girlfriend?
Yep. And then, well, I also heard about it. I don't know if this is the same story. There was some company where you can get like an artificial intelligence girlfriend, and they shut down the game, and like people were like really upset because they felt like they were losing their girlfriend, and I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Buddy needs to.
That's embarrassing.
Buddies need to
awful.
experience breaking up somehow so they can move on as humans.
Right, exactly.
Oh man, dude, ChatGPT is crazy, dude.
Yeah,
imagine.
funny.
And I know we're getting into like YouTube Shorts territory where you get the subtitles over them. You're talking about AI. It's like this is Elon Musk, Tesla's co-founder and CEO. But I feel like when AI is kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like imagine AI getting to a point where it can like have enough code and stuff to move around as an avatar.
Yep, that's
like,
true. Actually, yeah. Virtual.
And then it has the social functionality of like ChatGPT. Imagine meeting an AI in VR chat, and instead of it just being a troll, it's an actual artificial intelligence.
That's probably a thing that already exists. because you can just have.
Probably.
I know you can like
Well, no, no,
create.
no. It's not like I know there's like there's like the social VR games where it's like, hey, you'll meet your VR girlfriend AI, but I'm talking about like AI bot has the functionality to one like join a world, go in, and be like, hey, I'm
Yeah.
an AI.
No, I bet that's happened.
What's up?
I bet
And
that's
then it like can
possible.
socialize.
I bet that's possible.
Yeah, like you think that
Have you
it's crazy, right?
have you seen, speaking of
Think of the
AI?
podcast opportunities.
Yeah, that's true. Have you seen that Elon Musk has gone to court because there were videos that he's claiming are AI made of an AI of him saying that like Tesla's autopilot things are not safe, and he's like they're like suing
Well, it's
him
about
because he
time.
said it, but
That was
he's
supposed.
claiming that it was her AIs. And I'm like, damn, I thought we were gonna have to wait a couple more years before there was gonna be legal things
Well,
over.
yeah, I mean, considering they were just used to make crap post presidents playing Minecraft online
Yeah,
videos, I
right.
mean,
No, but
no harm, no foul.
there's
But
some
I guess
people. Yeah. Well, there
it's
was
like when
yeah.
It's like when Twitter removed gave anyone a check mark, and then all of a sudden stocks of crazy places started
Yeah, everyone was
dropping because
faking. Yeah. No, and
everyone was
also
faking companies. Or
yeah,
yeah.
also there was an entire Joe Rogan podcast that was completely fake, and for a while
Oh
nobody
yeah.
realized. And that's like crazy. Yeah, podcasters are the most at risk. Don't make an AI of me
I don't really
because there's
make
so
an
much.
AI of him and then give it to him, and then he never has to. He can just make that AI be able to automate this YouTube channel, and then you never have to look at this YouTube channel again, and then your
Yeah,
brand
that's
grows.
true. I think that's
Do you hear
funny.
about that anyway? Do you know that people are automating YouTube channels?
Yeah. Yep.
And like it's
Yep.
working?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like,
I think it's.
dang,
I was just about to say that. I think it's funny you watch these YouTube shorts about AIs, but you can obviously tell that the YouTube short is made by an AI talking about AI.
right?
Right? It's
How
like
meta is that?
how meta is that?
And now it's being talked by two people. One of them having the Meta Quest 2. It's meta inside of the meta inside of
Inside
the
of the
meta
meta. Oh
of
shit.
the meta. The YouTube meta. Just how meta is that? That's
It's
crazy.
pretty
It's
meta.
crazy, right?
That's pretty meta.
It's pretty meta. You know,
It's the most
don't
meta.
tell anyone this, but like it's pretty meta.
Pretty meta.
Just saying. Just my own personal thoughts and opinions. Man, I apologize. This has gone so long. You're probably gonna have to edit so much footage.
No,
It's
whoa,
gonna be
oh, well, that's my first time for me. No, I just leave most of it up. I just edit the parts that like we messed up or
fair.
something. I let the people see.
Like the parts where I get up, rage, and then sit back down.
Yeah, probably. And then at the end, we kind of accepted that that's just a thing that's gonna happen. But
Yeah, it's whatever. It's fine.
yeah.
It's chilling. Well then, what about you? What about you? I'm gonna
Okay.
we'll
Oh,
flip this
you're
around. Let's
flipping it.
interview
Oh,
you.
okay. All right.
What are your plans for YouTube? What do you want to do with your YouTube channel?
All right. So
Condog B.
we're flipping the tables. Okay, now you're the podcaster. Um, for
I am the
YouTube,
one who podcasts.
I think right now for me, because I do way more competitive content. I'm kind of in like a gap where like I'm kind of waiting for
Montage.
the next game to come out, and I can do more content. Like I'm uploading a video
How do you
once
make
every
those
2 weeks. A montage.
Yeah, is it like After Effects or is it like
Well, with
Premiere?
Echo,
Is
what
it
I
like
had
what software?
with Echo, I had Spark, and I used NVIDIA highlights, and it would clip every single time I scored or saved.
Hold on,
Like
hold
a
on, hold on. Adobe Spark, the
no,
browser?
Spark, Spark. Remember the unofficial for
Oh,
Echo?
the
Yeah,
the Echo recording software. I'm
yeah,
so stupid.
yeah, the unofficial companion app.
I'm like, hold up. You used the slideshow software, Adobe Spark.
Yeah. Whoa.
I'm like, buddy got those effects with Adobe Spark. I was about to say, I'm about to just get up and be like, this man got 1,000 views a video from Adobe Spark slideshows.
But I just I score. It would a clip the for like 10 seconds behind and 7 seconds ahead of like when I score or save a shot, and then they'd all pile up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd take them out. I'd delete the ones that weren't good, and then I just edit it together, add music, and line the music up
Delete the
with,
ones where you got scored on.
or just line the when the goals weren't good,
Hmm.
and then just line up the music with the gameplay. But now with Hex, because there's not multiplayer, I'm just going in the headset by myself, scoring a bunch, and then just editing it to be the goals, which is a little bit
You
annoying.
just imagine you're like sitting at half court, you throw it, it goes in, and then you just take off your headset, you're looking, you're like, nah, that wasn't good. Run it back, run it
Run
back.
it back, run it back. Yeah. But yeah, no. So for YouTube, I mean, I'm just kind of just doing not much because there's not much to do. And
Mm.
then when a competitive thing comes out, I'll go back to doing like a montage a week, or sometimes I think at one point I was doing two a week, but 1 to 2 a week.
Wow,
And
that's
then
crazy.
yeah, I mean, I scored a lot of goals. Um, and so then when like
You're gonna absolutely destroy when multiplayer releases.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, so just wait till like, another whatever the Gorilla Tag devs their game, or Hex, or both do montages,
I'm actually kind
and
of scared when Gorilla Tag releases that a lot of the Echo creators like us too like will fall out of relevancy because we'll get overshadowed by big creators who are like Gorilla Tag made Echo VR,
no,
and
I
then
don't think
we'll
so,
just there'd be
because we
no views
connected
for
with
us.
the community.
It's like,
We're the
yeah,
Echo
yeah,
YouTubers.
but still, it's like no,
Yeah.
because the Gorilla Tag community is gonna be coming over and be like, hey, what the
Well, that's
frick is
true.
this?
Yeah.
And how can I make it toxic? It's
Well,
like
that is a good thing.
I feel like we're gonna get overshadowed by the Gorilla Tag YouTubers who like have
Yeah,
like three
maybe
videos and
that's
10,000
true.
subscribers. You're just like,
No, I think
man,
we're gonna grow a lot, actually, because I think what's gonna happen is all the people that play Gorilla Tag are now gonna subscribe to us because we're making content about the game. That's actually a good point. The
yeah,
game's gonna be massive,
right,
right? Like we
right.
also, yeah, that's actually a good. I don't know why I didn't think about that. It feels so obvious now, because all the people that
This game's
subscribe to
gonna
us were Echo players, and there's gonna be more players that play this game. So, oh my God, wow,
boom.
we're gonna be
This is what I
massive.
mean by relevancy, though,
I mean,
and
if
it's
there's
also you have to stay prepared. Right place, right time.
yeah, right. Wow, I didn't
So I
even
swear,
connect that.
if
I don't
this
know
game
why.
gets a teaser trailer while I'm in my chemistry class, I'm a freaking.
I
Oh
can't
my
wait
gosh,
for
I'm
the
gonna throw my phone
trailer.
out the
Oh my
window.
God, the trailer's gonna go so
Throw my
hard.
phone out the fourth floor window.
But yeah, and then hopefully whatever the bigger one is, Hex or that, I'm gonna do the competitive league or both. But and then I won't
Did you
talk
hear
about
about
the competitive league. But
Breachers has a competitive league now?
oh really? Damn.
Like already? Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
the Breachers Champions League, and they're
Interesting.
already holding scrims. It's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
That's actually
I
crazy.
actually I got invited. They were like, "Hey, do you want to cast some matches?"
Oh wow.
And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds super cool." And then I'm like, "So how am I going to do the comment?" And we're talking. I'm like, "So how am I going to be able to do that commentary? Like, do you want me to stream? Is there like a specific channel?" And I don't know if there was like some miscommunication, but somehow throughout the conversation, I got that I would only be casting the match. I wouldn't be talking. And
Oh
I was like, what the frick? No, I'm not doing that.
yeah. No,
I
that's
feel like it's
boring.
a rational like situation to talk about. But then later I see a scrim and FN hate it. Awesome dude, big breachers creator. He's on there and he and another dude are casting and talking. And I'm like, wait, but I thought we weren't gonna be doing that.
That's annoying.
And it was
That's
on a Twitch
weird.
stream too. It was on a Twitch
Oh,
stream with 100 viewers. I was like, gosh darn it, that could have been me.
weird. That sucks. That's
Oh
unfortunate.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
no.
happens a lot to me in VR.
Yeah,
I miss a lot of opportunities, man. Seriously. I don't know if
yeah.
it's like because it's not my time yet or whatever, but man, I miss a lot of opportunities when it comes to like VR. Like the Vertex Stadium.
Yeah, yeah.
They invited me to beta test that, but
Oh, wow.
I didn't see the email until it was too late because I got the
Oh, that
email
sucks.
while I was in PE. I was so mad.
That sucks. Yeah, no. The
And then the
Vertex is
Vertex
interesting.
Stadium released and it was actually really cool. And I was like, no.
Yeah, I beta tested for him. I made a video about it, I think.
School has made me miss so much freaking opportunities in VR.
Yeah,
Makes me very
that's
mad.
actually, yeah. School's interesting.
I mean, the fact that it also, but it also, it's like, because I know I grow a crap ton in the summer. It's like,
Yeah,
dude, when I get out of school, man, oh my gosh,
yeah,
freaking to the moon we are going.
yeah. That's true. But yeah,
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
doing.
also, so what I'm doing right now, the main thing I'm doing right now is because of this gap in time and because of the Quest 3 coming out, I'm partner. You probably don't know who this is. I've been on his podcast twice. Do you know who Money Mitch is? He's another content creator. He's like 500
Yeah,
subs. Yeah,
I've seen his podcast like once.
yeah. I was on his podcast
How many subs
twice.
does he have again? I can't.
Like,
I forgot.
I think
How many subs does he have?
almost 600, almost 600.
Yeah, I
And
swear I've seen one of his podcasts.
yeah, no, he's pretty cool. I met him in real life at a Echo Land. He's actually going to VR Melcon, so I'm gonna see him there too. Hopefully you can come.
Oh,
I can see you there. But
I hope. That
yeah,
sounds awesome.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's gonna be a lot
Do
of
you hear?
people there. You're
How
probably your fans. I mean, I know
is there
some
going to be a
of
lot
my
of Echo
fans.
content creation? A
Yeah,
lot of,
he's going. A lot of people. Sir
man,
Dimway's
imagine,
going. Yeah,
dude.
I
I
mean,
get recon.
that's
I've been
another
recognized
reason.
in VR, and then finally take the next step at 3,000. Imagine how much of a flex is that? Getting recognized IRL with only
Yeah.
3,000.
Wait, you got recognized IRL by someone that's like, have you? I haven't yet. Oh, your mic is out. I can't hear you. Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't hear you. I don't know what you did.
I accidentally did the hand gesture that muted me.
Oh, okay. So wait, so you
But
got
anyway, no, I
recognized?
have not been
Oh.
recognized. But if I go to VR Melcon, I mean,
Oh, yeah,
considering my
yeah.
face has been shown, I
Yeah.
feel like my face is probably something pretty recognizable.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get recognized
Well,
once.
yeah, that's
But
another
imagine how much of
reason.
a flex that would be, bro.
That's
Like
another,
that's so
yeah.
sick.
That's another reason I want to go is because I'm probably gonna meet fans, which is something I've never done before. So, but
Yeah,
anyways, so what I'm
dude,
doing
that'd
with
be
Money
so
Mitch is we have this. I had this really good idea, and he's doing it with me now. We're partnering 50-50 from the profits. But basically, I don't know if
Yeah.
you've seen these stickers that you put over your headset, the front of it, that like are just like
You know how to?
designs.
Please, I need you to tell me how to do those. I have a
Well,
design. I want a Trentic headset sticker.
I
How the
don't know.
frick do you
So
do those?
so I don't know how to
Does
do the.
he have the technical stuff?
Yeah, so we're basically splitting it.
I need you to get me in contact with him.
Okay. I'm doing all of the.
I'll have.
You can buy one off of us. I'm sure we could make one for you. But I'm making I'm doing all the marketing, and he has supply chain access. So
What?
he's gonna get
Holy
stickers.
crap!
Yeah, I don't know how. So he's basically doing all this stuff, but it's really cool because the part I was struggling with doing it was what he's doing, and he doesn't know how to market, and I do. So it's like it works out
Yeah,
perfectly.
well,
So
here's the thing. I want to know. I want to get access to. How do you get access to this supply?
I
Dude, you
don't
gotta give me
know.
that man's access.
Yeah,
I have
that's not
wanted
public.
to get a Trentic Quest 2 sticker for so long. I've shown people the design, and I've shown
Okay.
chat. I've shown my chat the design. We have the design. We just don't know how
I'm
crap to do things.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure I
Like,
can
what
get it to you.
website do you go to? Like, how do you do that?
I don't know. But I'm sure I could get one for you. I'm sure.
Yeah, I could probably just send you the
Yeah,
design.
send me the
Send it off
design.
to him, see if it'll work.
Yeah.
I'll send you the
Yeah,
design.
we
We'll do that
we
later.
could use it as like a little guinea pig to see if the size and everything. We could test it.
Yeah, see if it
But
works.
so that's what I'm
Man,
doing with him, and that's
wanted that for so
another
long.
thing. But basically, like in my
Mm.
mind, to go back to what we were having a conversation about earlier, like one of the my
Wait,
original.
hold on. I need to mute. Hold up, my dad's calling me. Hold
Okay.
up, give me a second. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Why isn't this muting thing working? Right. Mute. Mute. Come on. Click to disable. What is going on? I can't mute myself. I can't mute myself. Why can't I mute myself? There we go. Hello? Still?
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I can't hear you. Okay. All right.
Ah, there we go. Sorry.
Okay. There we go. So yeah, so we're doing the stickers, which will be a lot of fun. Oh, that's what I was saying. So yeah, one of the first things that I had a realization about when I was making the channel, or not making the channel, but like originally was like getting views, was I was like my main focus for money should not be ad revenue, but instead should be making things and then just selling it to my audience. So that was basically
Yeah.
my mindset. So that's more what I'm focused on, like making headset stickers. Like obviously, like that's what I'm gonna market on TikTok, but then I can also like be like, hey, audience, buy these. Um, but yeah, no,
Hey,
that's a really good
audience
idea.
of montage lovers, buy
Buy
now.
stickers. Um, but
You
yeah,
should buy this sticker now.
yep. It's gonna be vrskins.com. I think I own the domain name.
vrskins.com.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be called. Is
Yep.
the website already up or nah?
Well, I think I own the domain, but it's not like a website, so
Oh,
I might not own the
you guys
domain
using
name.
like
I'm
a
gonna buy the domain
you
name.
guys using like a GoDaddy or something?
Yeah.
How are you making the website? You gonna use like Wix or
Probably something like that. I think I use what's the thing?
does he do
WordPress.
all the technical stuff and you do promotion? I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's basically how we're doing it. I'm doing marketing and he's doing the actual sticker making.
Makes
So,
sense. Makes sense.
but yeah, no, that'd be
That's
cool.
really cool though.
Yeah,
Oh man.
but hopefully,
Let's see.
content-wise, things can get going again in a couple months when something happens. I mean, when Hex, even if it's not fully out, if when Hex gets multiplayer, there's gonna be a lot of
We
content
really
there.
just need multiplayer. Like
Yeah,
honestly.
that's yeah,
Like we just need multiplayer in Hex. Hex is gonna get really big. When another Axiom comes out with their trailer,
yeah.
it's gonna definitely be
Well,
like
that's gonna be huge. Yeah. But I
that's
gotta
gonna be
I gotta say this again because this was a huge realization. All of the players that play Gorilla Tag are gonna come to this game. It's gonna make us massive
hmm
YouTubers. That's something that I feel like is so
yeah.
obvious, but it's like that's huge.
You don't know until it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Wow.
can't really say it's going to because at the
Well,
end of the
yeah, that's
day, it's
true.
the opportunity between the two of us. Because like you may become a massive YouTuber, but let's say maybe I'm still making breachers videos or something. I'm
That's
just
true.
not ready.
Well, yeah,
Like think
that's
about
true.
it like this: you may be the person you're talking to, you may be smaller than, but maybe in like a year or two, maybe you'll be bigger than me. Like
Right.
just think about it like that.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Like there are some YouTubers where it's like when I first talked to them, I was like they had like a couple thousand subscribers and I talked to them. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm speaking to such a famous person. It's crazy. But now that and then all of a sudden, like I'll find myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, I passed this dude and I passed him in subscribers. It's crazy. Now
Yeah.
I'm the big one.
I mean, who
It's like,
knows? I don't know, but
man, you never really know. Maybe Mr. Stick 62 makes his resurgence.
that's true. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he's really been vocal about that.
I felt so bad for him,
Yeah,
dude,
me
when
too.
Echo shutdown
Yeah.
happened. Dude, he is the most affected one because
Yeah.
his content definitely mainly well one it mainly centered around Echo. Two, he got really good views.
Yeah.
Like him and Carter Todd too. Those two absolute dynamos.
Yeah.
Now it's just taken away. It's like, dang.
Well, I
I mean,
mean,
I think Carter's still doing all right, but he doesn't post as often.
yeah, but I mean, then
Kind of
again,
sad.
hopefully Stick will go to another Axiom, right? And
I
then,
really hope Stick finds like I really hope he gets Hex or he
yeah.
gets big off another the Gorilla
I
Tag one.
mean, or
I just
yeah,
he got really screwed over.
yeah.
Like the dude was working a
Yeah,
minimum wage job. He was working a minimum wage job and doing Echo on the side.
yeah,
He had high hopes. He had amazing editing. And then it just got taken away. It's
Well,
like, dang,
I feel like
sucks.
I've gotten the vibe from him that like I don't know, maybe this is crazy, but like I feel like I've gotten the vibe from him that like he's just gonna he's just gonna move on with his life and kind of do a
Yeah.
career in something.
But it's
And
like,
this was
oh
like his
man,
moment.
really?
Yeah, I know
Like
it really does suck for him.
it's like he got so far.
Yeah, he
Like
was gonna.
think about
Yeah.
just your entire YouTube career just gets taken away from you in an instant
Yep.
without you being able. That's like, it's like a kind of
Yeah.
scares me.
Well, then
It's like
again,
your dreams just taken away from you.
with another axiom, who knows, right? I mean,
You never
if he
really know.
continues,
I really
I'm just
hope
not sure if that's what he
he
wants to
comes
do.
back.
I hope he comes back too, but
Yeah.
I would also hope that he does what he wants. I mean, he might want to get a career in editing,
Maybe
and
he does something else.
yeah, I mean, who knows?
Maybe.
But
If he wants to do that, then so be it. As long as he's happy.
yeah, that's what matters.
But man, if anyone has the right to be bitter, it's him.
Yeah, that's true.
Straight up.
He should. Yeah, he has the right to be the most
Yeah.
angry. Yeah,
Because
because
like when it came to you,
yeah,
and I don't mean this like in an offensive way, but when it came to you, you were still small enough to where you were gaining a community that could
yeah,
be centered around another game if need be. For me, I was already making videos on other games like Blacktop Hoops, Breachers, and stuff
yeah,
like that. So I already had people in from other communities in my community, and vice versa. They were all mixed together, hybrids. And Carter Todd too. I mean, he was just so big he could pull 1,000 views on any video he wanted. But
yeah. For
Stick, he
me,
was kind of in the gray
yeah,
area.
yeah. For Stick,
He was
definitely,
kind of
but
just in the gray
for
area.
me, it really did suck. But I think that in my mind, I think that once the whatever the clone is going to be, assuming it's another Axioms game, it's going to be fine at that point. It's just right now for me, it's awful because I have like no content,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks. But
Yeah. I mean, it really does.
I'm occupying
I
my
mean,
time,
Stick, I
and
don't know if you're watching this, but I hope you're doing good, dude.
yeah, I hope you're
Seriously.
doing well. I hope you do what's best for you. I hope you get yeah. But yeah, no, yeah, he was
Yeah,
crushed.
he still keeps up with my channel, so there's a chance he's probably watching this. So,
Yeah,
dude, really take
yeah,
care of yourself. Good luck.
very cool.
But yeah, anyway,
He
man,
would
that just
make a really good career out of editing or something like that. Video
here's the
creation. Might go
yeah.
edit a
Now here's
movie
another
or
question
something.
though.
Yeah.
Here's another question though. How do you think what about because the Echo VR is shutting down? What do you think? What about the people who are like just starting to gain traction? Like they're at the point where, like, let's say I was back when I started.
That's
They got like
true.
100 views in a video. They're starting to gain more traction, but then all of a sudden it gets halted. Like, how do you imagine that? I mean, I'm sure it probably doesn't
Yeah.
affect them as much, but like, still, it's like, dang, so much potential just
Yeah,
wasted
it's like
because
there's
companies
pros
decided to
with
shut
that and
down the
there's
game.
cons with that. Cause like in that, like it's much easier for you to be like, all right, let me do something else, cause you didn't have so much with
Mm-hmm.
with Echo. But also, yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, who knows? I really do think
and
though.
also the OG creators too.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
know they didn't
true.
post much, but like Klex,
Venom, Klex,
Venom,
yeah.
um, let's see. I know there's more.
I don't know if
VR.
Strembitsky would
Was it?
count. I guess yes, Strembitsky. It's 2K
I
and
mean, yeah, I guess. Strembitsky. What's the other dude's name? It's not VR Oasis. It's not VR Central. It's VR.
uh don't know.
Frick, I can't remember, but it has like a rocket ship. But yeah, it's like,
Oh, I know who you're
dude,
talking about. I can't
right?
remember
You
his
know
name.
who I'm talking about.
Oh, I just dropped my controller. Yeah,
It's like it's VR. Oh, frick, what's his
it's on the
name?
tip of
Why can't I
it's on
remember?
the tip of my tongue.
Frick.
Um
Frontier. VR Frontier.
Frontier, yes, yes. But I'm not sure
Yes, that's it. VR
I think
Frontier.
he stopped uploading. But yeah, damn, okay, that took a second.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dang, I was
yeah.
like, I don't know why I couldn't remember that.
But really, I think that it's gonna be
There's
fine
so much
in a
VR.
couple months. Yeah, that's true. But I really do think that once the clone comes out, it's gonna be fine. And actually, I think everyone's gonna have a better career.
Yeah.
Because
Dude, I'm
yeah,
scared. VR Central is a dude whose dedication to VR actually kind of scares me.
yeah,
Like,
he's crazy. He's
There's,
got 10K
yeah,
on
No,
huge
he has
Twitch following.
10K, but his main thing is Twitch.
Yeah.
That dude is always streaming.
Yeah.
Like, look,
Yeah.
like viewer. Open a new tab, go twitch.tv/VRCentral. There's probably like an 85% chance he's currently live right now, and that just proves my point.
Let me see if he's live right now.
Like, seriously, yeah, what, is he live right now?
Let's find out.
He's probably playing like Ghost of Tabor or something, or like Breachers.
Yep. Ghost of
Oh my
Tabor.
gosh, dude.
What are the odds of that? Wait, let's see how long he's been live for. Let's see.
Wait. Was I right?
Yeah, no, he's live. He's been live for an hour.
Let's go. Wait, was it Ghost of Tabor?
Yeah. Ghost of Tabor.
My point has been proven, viewer.
Yeah. No, he's really
dude,
cool.
I've
Yeah.
asked him like several times because he's like always live, and
Yeah.
I'm in Pacific Standard Time, meaning that for me, for everyone else, their time is way ahead of mine, which is why it's actually kind of a problem. Because then when I post a video, it'll be like 9 a.m. or something. I'll post a video and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm actually eating dinner right now." I'm like, "The frick? I just woke up." But yeah, I don't know, because it'll be like 2 a.m. for me.
Oh wow.
Like, because sometimes I'll be up at 2 a.m.
Yeah, he stays up late every
Sometimes
night.
it's because I'm making videos, sometimes because I'm playing, but I'll be up at like 2 a.m. and I'll check Twitch and he's still live. He's been live for like 14
I feel like
hours.
he goes to bed.
I've talked to him.
Yeah.
Like, he has a job. He has a job. So he has a minimum. He has a job. So I like straight up asked him, like, no hesitation, no fluff. I'm like, dude,
does he get 3 hours of sleep?
When do you go to bed?
Yeah, does he get 3 hours?
When do you go?
What
to
did he
bed?
say? Does he sleep? Does he sleep?
I know, that's what I said. I'm like, this dude. I'm like, no wonder he got
Does
big.
he just plug him?
Because you fight him at any time.
Did he just? Does he just plug himself in for an hour? What the hell?
Bro has an IV with like 5-hour energy in his
Yeah,
haptic
what?
suit. Like, seriously.
Because I'm like,
I
feel like
what?
he stopped
Where
streaming
does he
every night at
sleep?
3 a.m. and then he's like back again at like
I'm
noon. Wait, how does he have a job?
Like,
Does he can't have 9 to 5.
Right?
He can't have 9 to 5.
No. He has a job. He works. He does YouTube content. He streams. When do you like even eliminating
why
the job?
does he
when
really
do you
need
have
a
time
job?
to work on your YouTube videos?
I
And
mean,
they're
I
good,
guess
too. Like, they have subtitles and everything.
if he doesn't,
and he posts shorts.
yeah, that's
It's
true.
like,
if he doesn't work every day though, that could change it. But still,
okay, but then how would he be living alone?
what do you mean?
I think he lives alone. Maybe he has roommates. Maybe it's because he has roommates. Maybe that's it. Maybe there's like a whole virtual reality content
I'm just saying, like,
hype house that we're just not a part
that's
of.
true.
Where all the VR
Yeah,
YouTubers
that's
are
true.
living together.
That's
in
actually
harmony,
that's
and
what
they
I
sing
want to do.
Kumbaya, and the parasocial relationships have been fulfilled. I'm just kidding.
Well, that's what I really want to do. I want to create the future of esport with VR, and then create the next
You want
content
the VR
house.
phase house?
Yeah,
buddy?
yes.
Buddy.
The VR.
You want the VR content hype house?
Yeah, I'll go buy a $10 million
South Beach or LA.
Yeah, right.
Just got the house, dude. Those content houses, they are so bad. Like, dude, they're notorious because one.
Well, yeah, but
no, dude, they're so notorious for getting noise complaints from neighbors.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
because they're partying too, all of them. But no,
my question.
It's actually really smart.
That's more like the TikTokers.
Yeah,
the TikTokers.
But the thing that people don't realize, when you have those, it's actually really smart. Because you end up making a lot of money. It's really profitable. It sounds stupid because you buy a $10 million house, but it's actually not. It's actually not.
I feel like really the only problem is that
you have to be big, obviously.
And what really is the downfall of most content groups is that controversy.
I would agree with that.
Because you can't really control people.
Yeah.
So if somebody gets canceled, you easily get caught in the crossfire. And especially, like, because, I don't know why this is such a big problem with YouTube. But, like, if a YouTuber gets so big and then all of a sudden they're into kids, it's like, like, it's different because, like, you could just be on Twitter and be like, this man is super weird. But imagine, what if that dude is just right down the hall?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you just, like...
That's true. You get, like, all those... Yeah.
Do I feel comfortable living in the house with this man?
Yeah, right. But,
like...
I don't know. I feel like there's been a couple that's successful.
Scary.
I don't know the one I'm thinking of, but there's one I'm thinking of that has been... I don't know if it's 100 Thieves. I don't think it is. I don't know. But there's one
not
that's...
100 Thieves.
There's been a couple. Well, yeah. There's been a couple that have
Is
been
it
really
like
successful.
Sidemen? Is it like
No, it's not
no, no, no.
Sidemen.
Sidemen's
I
a
don't
content group.
I don't know what it's called, but
Is it like Dream Team? I'm just kidding.
Stream. No. I don't know.
Dream Sapnap.
Yeah.
Let's see who else is there. I don't know. That's all I know. George Not Found.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
used to watch a lot of Dream SMP when I was back in 2020, but I feel like everybody did.
Yeah, I
At
did a
least,
little bit. I probably was like one of
yeah.
the few people that didn't watch much of it. I don't know,
I mean, I wasn't like it wasn't like Stan or anything, but it was
yeah,
like, you watched it.
yeah,
You watched it. See what the hype was about.
yeah, exactly. I think everybody checked it out
Mm.
at least once, just to be like, what is
Everybody at least
this?
checked it out at one point.
Yeah,
At one point.
yeah, Dream was
Okay,
getting 50
so
million views. Yeah.
now here's something I want to talk about, bring up in subject,
Okay.
because we're YouTubers,
Yes.
but Twitch.
Twitch.
Both of us have had Twitch channels. I know you've had a Twitch channel and me.
Yes.
What was you what because do you still stream on your Twitch channel, or have you just taken it all completely to YouTube?
Well, I want to, but my audience doesn't want me to, so I'm streaming on YouTube
Oh
only.
dang.
I want to
That's
because
crazy.
you end up making more money because of Twitch subs. But no, my
Yeah,
audience
I
doesn't want me to.
I actually if you my YouTube story is interesting, but so is my Twitch. My Twitch story is like it's like this is the timeline of my YouTube. My Twitch is like a little branch off side story.
Okay.
But yeah, do you want I can tell it because
Yeah.
I got
Go
plenty
ahead.
of battery.
Go
I
ahead.
got plenty of battery life.
We just said 2 hours, so.
So yeah. So all right, that's fine. Yeah, then we're chilling. We're chilling. So for my Twitch channel, what happened was that I started it around the time when Lucky Sniper 71 got started.
Okay.
I started it at a hotel, and this is 2000.
Uh-oh.
Frozen. I'm awake.
Okay.
Hello world. Okay.
It's
So
2000.
2020, I'm in a hotel, a Hyatt hotel to be specific, because I still remember it like it's yesterday. So I had around 10 subscribers when I started my Twitch channel.
Oh, wow.
And I got inspired by Ninja. I mean, I feel like everybody did. To start the Twitch channel. And I streamed myself playing. I looked up an alpha gaming tutorial and I streamed myself playing Roblox. I actually ended up getting people in my chat, which was crazy.
Oh, wow.
Just like the
that's
fact that I could
crazy.
just
Fly out of the chair. That was weird. You like
I actually ended up getting people
teleported.
in my chat. Zoom.
Teleported across the
Stand
room.
up and surprise. You're like, no way. You're lying. Yeah. So I actually ended up getting people in my chat. It was crazy. I was like, yo, let's go. And so that was pretty cool. There was actually one message that I still remember. It was this dude. I don't know how he did it, but he was able to get blue text, and he put user whatever his username was. I can't remember. But it was like, user has donated $50. Can you turn down the music, please? And why do I? He asks me if I can turn down the music because I was playing no copyright NCS and EDM, but I did not have any form of sound regulation at the time, so it was probably so
Wait,
loud.
did he donate you $50?
Like you probably could barely hear me talk. No. It was fake because I didn't have donation set up, which is how I knew it was fake.
Okay, yeah.
And so, so that's the only chat message I remember from my first stream was seeing that.
Okay.
And let's see. And then fast forward, I'm doing a YouTube thing, get big in VR, and still. Oh no! I didn't start in 2020. This is in 2019 because it was Lucky Sniper 71. Sorry, I'm very bad with time, but so I started the channel. Then after that, when I get big on Echo, change my name. Yeah, I changed my name to Trentic. I also I wanted to start doing Twitch streams. But for some reason, and this has just become a staple of my Twitch channel, instead of going for, just maybe I should stream VR because, my channel is about VR, and I'm not VR, Echo. I didn't stream Echo VR for some reason. Instead, I streamed Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, and
Oh,
I had
wow.
it with my Quest 1, I had a webcam, and I had a knockoff Oculus Link cable that I still use till this day. I use it for my microphone because it's a really long cable, so it's very nice.
Oh,
But
wow. Nice.
so I plugged in and I started streaming, and I was playing Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Fun fact, you can actually go to my Twitch and you can actually still see clips from that first stream, because in that first stream, well, one, I met a lot of OGs. Like these guys, I don't even think they watch anymore. Like some of them don't even watch.
Oh, wow.
Oh man, I haven't, but these people, so they found my stream through Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. I think it was because I was like maybe the only person who was streaming there in English. I had like 5 or 6 viewers. And keep in mind, this is my first VR Twitch stream. First. And I also had donations set up.
Oh, wow.
So think about it like this. First Twitch stream. I made $15 in donations.
Let's go. All in one or
Right?
multiple people?
No, multiple.
Wow.
Like it was, you could go into clips and you could find like a person. Yeah, I think there was a person who donated like $10 at one donation. It was insane.
Wow. That's actually crazy.
And then from there, my Twitch actually, like, I pushed my YouTube viewers to go over to my Twitch, but my Twitch actually grew kind of organically. Like, you know how usually, like, in order to grow a Twitch channel, you have to get big on another platform, then push them to
Yeah.
your Twitch? I streamed topics that were so minuscule. Like I played Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Then after that, I moved to Roblox, but I played a specific game in Roblox, and I would do it with my friend. And I do it with my friends, like my IRL friends. I played Roblox. There was a specific game that nobody else was streaming. Roblox is kind of like it's all under one category, but it's like you can get viewers because they're searching for a specific thing.
Oh,
And
okay.
then after that, I went to SCP Secret Laboratory. Do you know what that is?
No.
Probably don't, right?
No.
So it's a Steam game, and it's like, do you know what SCP Containment Breach is, by any chance?
No.
Okay,
What's
so
that?
SCP Containment Breach is a game where you're playing as a prisoner in the SCP Foundation, and you're trying to escape the facility because there's been a containment breach, and you're trying to navigate through the facility, get key cards, supplies, SCPs, and then avoid the monsters.
Okay.
And so basically, someone took that, turned the graphics up to like a 10, made the graphics look really well, and then they released it on Steam and made it multiplayer. And so that's basically what SCP Secret Laboratory is. It's a lot more deeper than that. Like it's really it's a lot deeper than that, and has a very dedicated community. But during 2020, I started streaming that, and I got a lot of viewership through that.
Oh, wow.
And then
nice.
I think I was like averaging like 7 viewers a stream.
Damn.
And keep in mind, this was a Twitch channel that had like just gotten affiliated, like
right.
it had 50 followers. Yeah. So then after that, later in 2020, I think this is probably like September, October. It was when Among Us started to get popular.
Oh, okay.
Like Among Us started to get popular, and I started streaming on my Twitch. I would average 10 to 15 viewers a stream. You want to know how I did it?
How?
Hold up. So Twitch has tags, right? You know about tags. I mean, they overhauled them now, so it's like, you can tag whatever you want. But back then there was a very limited number of tags. I would tag my stream as playing with viewers, and then I would direct them to a separate Discord server. I still have it. It's called Trentic Lives Among Us Discord server. And there, people could join VCs. I'd give them the code, and they could, play Among Us with the streamer. And somehow that got me not just 10 to 15 views a stream and like 100 followers. I think I broke 100. No, by the time the Among Us era of my Twitch channel was over, I had like 250 followers.
Damn.
But I think this was around October. By the time the Among Us hype had died down, not only had 250 followers, 10 to 15 viewers per stream, I also got my first Twitch payout.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. That was the first time I ever got paid for playing video games online. First time.
Damn.
Insane. I went. You want to know what I did with that?
What?
So I the money got paid, gave it, and it got paid to my dad, and then my dad gave me the cash. Then I walked, and then and later went up to my mom, went into her room, pulled out the stack of $20 bills, slapped it on the desk, and said, "Told you I could get paid."
Wait, how much did you get?
Oh, I got like $100.
Damn, let's go. That's
Yeah, it was
crazy.
really good. Yeah, so I was like, "Told you I
Bro,
could get paid to play video games." And so, yeah, I think that's how my mom got on board with me doing content creation, though.
yeah,
Like, I'm sure she definitely would. I feel like she probably definitely prefers that I'm like, doing something productive with my life, like, hanging out with friends. But yeah, when
yeah.
she saw that I could get paid, she was like, you know what? Follow your dream.
Yeah,
So I was like, thank you.
that's what switched my parents
But
too.
yeah, so yeah, so that was really good. But then after that, I started focusing more. I got busier because the virus ended and went back to school. And so I had to kind of take a break from the Twitch channel and just move on to YouTube only. But then I came back. Like this is where we're at now. So now my Twitch channel, and anybody who like wants to like, communicate with me on like a more personal level, or just like wants to like, do stuff outside of VR, they go to my Twitch channel, because there I actually just stream stuff that I want to stream. Like if I'm like playing Counter Strike, or talking about stuff, or like playing Minecraft, I'll do that on my Twitch channel instead of my YouTube channel. So then YouTube doesn't think like, oh, is this dude switching to Minecraft? No, I'm still a VR streamer, but now I'm
Okay.
but now whenever I want to do something else other than VR, go, I go to my Twitch. And so I've actually gotten two more payouts actually
Oh
from
wow.
Twitch.
Damn.
Yeah, I've gotten two more payouts. So it was really cool. But I basically would just stream whenever I could, whenever I wanted. Did a little bit of grinding during the summer to get that final payout. And then yeah, now that's currently the state of my Twitch channel right now.
Damn,
So
how many
it's at like
followers?
350 followers,
Damn.
350.
Damn.
Or actually, no, I don't think it's 350. Hold up, let me check.
I
Hold up,
think
I'm
I've
pulling up my
only
phone right now.
streamed twice on my Twitch channel. I have 70 followers. Um,
Sheesh.
but I set it all up. I've debated like streaming because I know you can do like multiple destinations. So I've debated streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. But
Restream.io is a great way to do that.
restream.io. Okay, I gotta. I
It's a
gotta.
website. I did it. There was a time when I did YouTube. I did Twitch and D Live. You know what that is?
D
It's
Live.
like a
No, I don't.
knockoff Twitch.
Oh, okay.
It was like a knockoff Twitch competitor back in
What was
2020.
it? What's it called?
D Live. It's capital D and then
No, no,
live.
no. The dot .io. Was it something?
Oh, Restream.
Stream. I'm just writing it down for later because I gotta look that up.
Yeah, it's free. You can stream to both YouTube and Twitch.
Sick.
So it's very nice. That's how I did it for the small period of time that I did it. All right, let's see. I have 321 followers
Damn. Okay.
on the Twitch
I don't even know how
in the
many I got.
function. So yeah, Twitch has been kind of a fun side story for me because, it's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. Get to chill. One thing I also did is that after my YouTube streams are done, because I mean, now that I have this head strap, it's like probably don't do it as much. But when my since I had like basically a factory quest with like a head strap and basic controllers and stuff like that, whenever my quest would die, I would direct everyone over to my Twitch and be like, go to Twitch, and then we'd have an event called what's basically called the after stream. So you know how like when a party happens, there's the after
Yeah.
party. We basically took that concept and applied it to a live stream. So it's the after
Interesting.
stream.
Okay.
So I do that occasionally. It's pretty
Oh, that's
it's pretty
pretty
fun.
cool,
I
actually.
like
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah. I
Love
mean
doing
that
it.
that might be the other thing that I do is I stream on both, but like I stream certain things on YouTube and then other things on Twitch. That could work.
I really think I think you'd probably like just like having it deferred, like VR content and live streams. Just tell you like you just set it out with your audience straight. You're just like, hey, if you want, I know you guys subscribe for VR, so any VR related live streams are going on this channel. But if you want to connect with me on, if you want to, come chat with me or see me play other games because you just find me as a person entertaining and not the
Right.
topic, then go to my Twitch.
Yeah, I mean,
That's basically what I told my community.
I
They're like,
think
yeah, got
that
it.
for this
It's a good way
for
of staying
that
neutral.
I can do like all of the like streams related to the content I upload on YouTube, stream that on YouTube, and then anything else I stream
Yeah,
on Twitch, and
simple as that.
I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got
So that's been real
77
fun.
followers, so I gotta get
Let's
those numbers up.
go.
I got 0 streams
Are
that
you
are available.
affiliated?
I don't I don't think so. That means that like
You just need to grind out Twitch stream. Just grind it out. You just need like I
yeah.
think it's like 3 viewers and then you stream for like 7 days.
Yeah, I think that the 7 days thing
You
I
do
don't
that
have.
and it's like easy
Yeah,
affiliation.
yeah.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, so cool. But also, yeah, that's the other thing that sucks
Yeah.
is I don't have anything to live stream. I was live streaming Population 1 for a little bit, but I don't really like that game as much as I
It's pop. Oh man, dude.
it's fun,
Population
but
1 is such an interesting story of a VR game.
yeah, that's true.
Like just the story, but I'm sure you probably never thought of this, but just thinking about like the story of Population 1. It's like the company the company they make the VR game, right? And they release it. The VR game is so good that it becomes the most popular quest game on the market.
Mhm.
Like pushed by Meta, seen on every headset, literally main reason why people buy the Meta Quest 2.
Yep.
Like that this was at its peak popularity. Had content creators. Like, I made content back then. Like I was getting good views off Population 1.
Yep.
Let's see. We had people like the Kled. I'm sure you know about. You probably don't, right?
No.
I'm gonna name a lot of content creators you probably haven't heard of.
Okay.
But we had people like VR Oasis, of course. He made his Pop 1 video, and also just a bunch of big VR YouTubers making like one video on it. Like I know VR Oasis. There's I know Russian Badger actually made a video on it.
Oh, weird.
That was great. Yeah, so
Interesting.
Russian Badger made a Pop 1. That's how popular Pop 1 was. That Russian Badger was able to make a video on it. And let's see, there was the Kled. He was like a prominent Pop 1 creator. There was Chris TDB, really good Population 1 streamer. Vape Life Yo.
Right.
He vapes a lot. That was his thing. Let's see. I'm not even joking. Like the dude.
No, I know him. Yeah.
The dude made his whole brand vaping and playing VR.
Yeah, no. He still streams.
I mean, it was pretty unique. Pretty unique. Definitely worked.
So true, I guess.
Yeah, they were all really good. Let's see. There's Mike in VR. There's. Am I missing anyone? Maybe I might be missing somebody, but yeah, all these creators. But then Population 1 started its decline. Probably kind of similar to Echo VR. Like it stopped receiving updates, the player count dwindled, and people just went for greener pastures. Yep. More competition came up, and now Population 1 has to go free to play in order to save itself.
Yep.
Because remember, it used to cost $30.
You know
now it doesn't.
You know the theory behind that though, is that Echo VR was the #1 free game on the store, and because of the shutdown, that's why people think that they made Pop 1. Because Pop 1 is now the #1.
Well, while it is that it's big box, right? Big box made Pop 1, right? That's the company, right?
I think so. Yes. Yeah. Well, they sold it.
Well, they did
Meta.
make it, and they are owned by Meta.
Okay. Yeah.
Pop 1 went free to play way before there was any mention of Echo VR shutting down.
No. It went free to play after the news. It went free to play like.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it's I think it's been like 2 months. Yeah, it's pretty recent.
Oh, dang, that's crazy. They also have their creative mode now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's people's theory.
Yeah, actually, my father.
Makes sense.
My father, big population one guy,
Oh, really?
super into it. Yeah, he and we used to play it a lot during 2020. You can find streams and stuff when
Oh,
we used
wow.
to play it. It was fun. But we he still plays it a lot. When Pop One went free to play, he told me that he's like, it's amazing that we're getting so much more competition now, but man, there's so many children in this game. I'm like, now you know how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that's a big thing.
Yeah. I was like, welcome to the club.
Yeah.
That was so funny. But yeah. I mean, it's kind of crazy. So now it is right now. It's like it's starting to regain itself, but it's not anywhere like, title quest game. I think that title is going to move to Breachers. I
Really?
think Breachers is going to become the Quest 2 FPS.
Yeah, well, I was seeing a
Like
bunch of people making videos.
it's already received massive promotion from MetaQuest. Meta knows that it's a good game solely based off Triangle Factory's reputation with making Hyperdash and that being a really popular game. And the fact that it costs money and people are buying it, like,
That's true. Yeah.
I think Meta might, like, you know how they used to do it with Echo VR, where they was like, they transfer the person into the real world and they like,
Oh,
they'd
yeah.
be,
Yeah.
it's
Defy
like,
reality.
go, did they? And then they did it with
Yeah.
Pop One. It's like, I think maybe, just maybe, Breachers might get a trailer like that. I
Interesting.
think they might.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
definitely. But that's just me. I don't
Alright.
know. I could be completely wrong. Meta could stay out of it. They could learn from their mistake and not buy out Triangle Factory if they haven't already been bought out. And yeah.
Yeah, we'll
But
see.
I know Triangle Factory is definitely they're doing great. They're doing great work over there. It's amazing.
Cool. Yeah. Alright, so let's end it. I have one last question for you. 3 favorite
Yes.
YouTubers non-VR. Top 3.
Non-VR.
In order.
Ooh.
Right now, as of right now.
I'm subscribed to a lot of YouTubers, so that's gonna be. I have like 500 subscriptions.
Oh, damn.
Let's see. So first YouTuber. Let's see. Who do I watch the most? I watch a lot of NBA content, but I wouldn't say they're like my favorite YouTubers. I think in terms of YouTubers that I'd like want to give a shout out to.
Yeah.
Non-VR related. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'd go first one, Thaffine or Thaffine.
Okay.
Thaff9. I don't know how to say his name, but
What
awesome dude.
What type of content does he-
Uploads once in a blue moon.
Okay.
Does kind of like essay type content. Super
okay.
cool. Look
Cool.
at his World of SCP video. Super great video.
Interesting.
Let's see. Second one, I'd have to say I'd probably say Llama Boss, IRL friend. Still great channel. Like his stuff. Favorite video of mine on his channel is a video called Jup. That video was hilarious. So
Okay.
and it's spelled JUP. Look it up. Tell him say that Trentic sent you. And then the third one is very hard because I wanna why is this so hard for me? I'm like searching through my brain, but there's so much people.
Yeah, I feel like there's too many
I'd
people. It gets
say
confusing.
There is so much people. Probably like game theory.
Game theory?
Or like
Sick.
just the theorist channels.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the theorist channels.
Cool.
I love listening to them while I play VR. It's really fun.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I think we're gonna call it.
Well, hopefully we have enough content so you can make YouTube shorts for this.
That's true.
Yeah.
Long 2-hour
Probably
podcast.
gonna need to put chapters in this.
Yeah, maybe.
We're gonna need some chapters.
Yeah,
here.
we might need some chapters. All right, I'll see you
Definitely
guys.
need
I'll
some
see you guys
chapters. All
later.
right.
See you guys.
Bye. Make sure to subscribe.